Border Patrol, which Democrats can't block as they keep demanding immigration enforcement reform.
This is a budget tool that allows Republicans to pass legislation with a simple majority, and overnight they unlocked the first step of this lengthy process by approving a budget resolution. The measure sends $70 billion to ICE and CBP, funding the agencies through the rest of President Trump's term.
Fox's Madeline Rivera, the House has to consider it next. In Virginia, the day after voters approved congressional redistricting that could give Democrats 4 more House seats in the November elections, a judge blocks it,
deeming it as unconstitutional. And Democrats already vowing to fight back. Virginia's Democratic Attorney General Jay Jones writing, "My office will immediately file an appeal in the Court of Appeals. As I said last night, Virginia voters have spoken, and an activist judge should not have veto power over the people's vote."
It's day 10 of the U.S. military blockade around Iran's ports.
It's costing Iran's economy about $500 million a day. The White House says it's prepared to continue this blockade for as long as needed. President Trump tells Fox there is no rush and no time frame to end the war.
Fox's Brian Yanis in Tel Aviv.
CENTCOM says so far 31 ships have been turned away or blocked because of this blockade. And new this morning, we now know that 3 of those ships were Iranian oil tankers that were blocked in Asian waters thousands of miles away.
Wildfires keep scorching northern Florida, southern Georgia. More than 50 homes have burned down, 20,000 plus acres charred, and the biggest of the fires barely contained.
And the weather conditions are not working in our favor. It's going to be a hot, dry day. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-80s, and we're also looking at a little bit of wind.
Fox weather meteorologist Britta Merwin. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG, we're heading for a high of 78. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 6:08. It is 59 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Galena, 65 in Joplin, AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, and on your smart speaker, News Talk, KZRG. This is the night for a big meeting in Sarcoxie.
There is a proposal to build a hyperscale data center and solar energy park in eastern Jasper County. Tonight at 7 o'clock, there'll be a meeting at the Sarcoxie High School cafeteria to tell people all about it. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota wants to construct a data park that's in an area north of Sarcoxie, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. Again, that meeting starts at 7 at Sarcoxie High. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
A pedestrian train accident in Pittsburgh. It happened at around 3:45 Wednesday morning between Jefferson and Stillwell streets in Pittsburgh. Police say 30-year-old Dorian Roseback of Pittsburgh received severe injuries when he was hit by Canadian Pacific Kansas City train. He was taken to a Joplin hospital where he is currently listed in stable condition and is expected to recover. All the details can be found at newstalkkzrg.com.
National Drug Take Back Day is Saturday this week. Numerous locations nationwide are going to be accepting old medications. But that's not the only way to dispose of prescriptions. Irina Butler says you can get rid of expired prescription drugs almost any time by going to My Old Meds online.
And the information you will get is disposal location sites. And what that really means is your local pharmacy or law enforcement agency, they have kiosks near the pharmacies themselves that are able to support the disposal of these types of medicine.
More inside this story at newstalkkzrg.com. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. 65, it is 6:04, going on 6:05. News Talk, KZRG.
A fire in Joplin's Murphysburg neighborhood destroyed a garage apartment early yesterday morning. Firefighters were called a little after 3 to 115 South Moffett Avenue to a street-level garage with an apartment above. Thankfully, no one was home at the time of the fire, and there were no injuries. The structure had significant damage. The Joplin Fire Marshal now investigating the cause of that blaze.
The Royals are staying in Kansas City, Missouri.
The Kansas City Royals are teaming up with Hallmark on a massive redevelopment project at Crown Center that will reshape downtown Kansas City. Plans include a new ballpark, mixed-use development, and updated headquarters for both organizations. The project is expected to generate more than 20,000 construction jobs and bring in over $2 billion in private investment. Backers say it would boost tourism, improve walkability, and, of course, secure the Royals' future in Kansas City. Bill Pollack, Missouri Net.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In NFL news, today is the day. The 2026 NFL Draft kicks off tonight with the first round starting at 7. In MLB action, the Cardinals lost to the Marlins 4-1 on Wednesday. St. Louis is off today and is back in action with a 3-game home set against Seattle starting tomorrow. The Royals lost to the Orioles 8-6. Kansas City's off today, and they host the Angels for a 3-game weekend series starting tomorrow. In NBA postseason action, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Phoenix Suns 120-107 to take a 2-0 series lead. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk, KZRG.
Your news, a service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 6:30. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. A dry day today, breezy, warm, 78. Showers and storms overnight, heavy rain, possibly severe weather, and a few thunder showers tomorrow morning. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Millwood Co. Roofing and Construction. When severe weather hits, choose the professionals at Millwood to repair and protect your roof and everything under it. For details and to receive a quote, visit millwoodcojoplin.com.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. It's 59 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Baxter Springs, 65 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time now, 6:08.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun, the breeze.
What was that?
Don't look at it.
But the pile of leaves, they're laughing.
Don't engage, honey. You'll only make it worse.
I'm going to grab a drink from the garage.
Oh, look. It's Mr. I'll Fix You Someday, Broken Rake.
You think that's bad? I was a birthday gift 12 years ago. Never once used.
Ha! No Marie Kondo for us. You'll never get rid of us.
Don't wait until your junk starts fighting back. Call Big John's Roll-Off Service today.
Hey, I'm Claire.
Big John.
Good morning, everyone.
Roll-Off Service. We'll drop off the right size roll-off for your spring cleaning, home projects.
If you're here, say hello.
Contractors and business job sites too.
Text us.
I disagree.
If you're here, ignore us.
Say goodbye.
Go to Big John's
Or
Oh.
aloha, which is hello and goodbye.
When you've got big waste, you need Big John's. Big on service, big on savings. Big John's.
Your independence matters, and the right support can help you.
Hope everyone's doing well.
At the Independent Living
Wellionaire.
Center, we believe independent living is more than a service; it's a philosophy. Disabilities are the experts in their own lives and deserve choice, dignity, and control. This is where our agency-directed services can help.
Hi, I'm James Harrison, the Director of Agency-Directed Services at the Independent Living Center. With ADS, we provide trained care attendants who help with everyday tasks right in your own home. From housekeeping and meal preparation to laundry and essential shopping, we are here to make your daily life easier and more manageable. No matter what the needs are, our mission is to support your independence and honor your choices every step of the way. Call us at 417-659-8086 or visit iocenter.org to learn more about agency-directed services.
Because independence starts with the right support. The Independent Living Center. Home is where the heart is. We'll help you stay there.
Our founders believed that freedom wasn't just a word. It was a way of life. The freedom to move, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to live fully. But pain has a way of taking those freedoms from us. That's why Relief Factor exists. My pain had become so bad years ago that I couldn't paint, I couldn't work, I couldn't sleep. I was barely holding on. I was losing hope until my wife forced me to try Relief Factor. I didn't think it would work because it's 100% natural, drug-free, blah, blah, blah. But it absolutely broke the back of my pain. It might work for you. Over 1 million Americans have found relief and reclaimed parts of their life they thought were behind them. So this year, as we celebrate 250 years of freedom, ask yourself the simple question: are you living with the freedom you deserve? Relief Factor gives you the opportunity to live pain-free. Get your life back, the life you love. Try Relief Factor today. $19.95, 3-week quick start. Ready for you now. ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. 800, the number 4, relief.
You're listening to News Talk KZRG 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. From Studio 1Z. With the latest news, commentary, and weather. It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Chance of severe weather tonight. You need to be aware of it, and that is what we are here to do, is make you aware, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, or whether you like it or not. Boy, you're trying to do a play on words. It's too early in the morning for that.
I thought it was clever.
Going to be breezy, partly sunny today with a high of 78. Tonight, 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. They're thinking mostly in the overnight hours for the storms that could be producing heavy rainfall and or possibly be strong to severe. Overnight low down to 61. Tomorrow, more showers and thunderstorms, and then it'll be clearing off with gradual clearing at the high near 75. Now, tomorrow night, mostly clear with the overnight low down to 54. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We're going to be talking with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, get more of the timing issues at 7:25 this morning. Plus, in addition to that, if severe weather breaks out, we break in. We'll be here covering it in the overnight hours just for you.
That is true. Well, do you remember those old commercials that were like, don't pirate or bootleg movies? Every time you pirate or bootleg a movie, God sheds a tear.
I thought another pirate would be killed or something.
They execute. If you pirate a movie, we will execute a Tasmanian pirate.
Oh,
Is that what you're saying, Steve?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, but just those old 90s commercials, don't bootleg, don't pirate, all those. Well, we haven't really seen those ads in the past 10 years or so. They're not really as popular these days. And yet, that threat is very much so still a thing. That crime never went away. Recently, an illegal streaming business got busted, and sentences have now been handed down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That's right. We got those dastardly dudes. Unbelievable.
I can't believe them streaming and doing it illegally.
Yeah, now basically this was mostly going on in Europe, and the way it worked is they would capture legitimate streams of events, mostly sporting events, football, soccer, baseball, things like that. They would then decode these online streams and then share them on their complex network system, and then people would pay half the price, a third of the price to them than they would to, say, Disney Plus or ESPN.com or whatever it is.
Or Netflix.
Or Netflix, whatever. And then bada bing, bada boom. They're bootlegging a stream, basically. It's like pirate radio, but pirate streaming.
And I'll bet they weren't paying the people that were producing the streams, original streams.
Well, that's what makes it a piracy.
That's right.
Act, Steve.
That's right. They weren't paying for it.
Ah, grr. No. What is Disney going to do without my $14 a month subscription, soon to go up every single month for the conceivable feature? Dang it.
Oh, man.
Now, there were 5 defendants in this case, and they busted the ringleader in España, Spain. España. That's how they say it, Steve.
Okay.
Now, they busted him in his $2 million house in Barcelona.
That was a lot of streams.
A lot of them. They found 4 Rolex watches, 2 AMG Mercedes cars, a bunch of laptops, stacks of cash, because, I mean, come on. Are you really a ringleader if you don't got the pimp rings and the stacks of cash on standby? Of course not.
Well, he leads the rings.
That's right.
That's it.
They also found a whole bunch of other stuff as well, all really expensive gear, things like that. And ultimately, he was fined $10 million during his sentencing. That was what the big news is now. Is he's been handed that sentencing.
Now he's a fine leader.
Boo.
Oh, no. Just go ahead and hit it.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Aside from him, the other 4 defendants, they were charged for having a bunch of basically money laundering operations because that's what they got hit with. Apparently, they were trying to hide these illegal streaming profits through real estate projects, cryptocurrency transactions. They had over 1,000 Bitcoin. 1,000 Bitcoin? That's insane. I have 0.000001178 Bitcoin. They had over 1,000.
How about the other one that you supposedly had?
My Shiba Inu coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, still worth bumpkiss.
Oh, okay.
Still have lost all my money. Have not even come close to recouping that investment, Steve. How dare you?
And you won't.
No, not likely. KZRG News Time, 6:15. So anyway, that's kind of an interesting story. Just want to bring that to your attention today, that the whole pirating thing, still very much so a thing, still very much so illegal, and people are being charged in international courts surrounding the issue.
And over in Europe, when they say football, they mean soccer.
It's football.
Football.
Right. Mm-hmm. Moving on from there, this is a big one. We're going to be talking about it a lot this morning. You just heard it in the last newscast, but in case you missed it, there is a proposed hyperscale data center that could pop up in Jasper County. The future is here, and it is not looking kind for you and I, unfortunately. Now, this is along with this proposed data center would be a solar energy park in eastern Jasper County, and they're hosting a hearing about it. Officials want to get your opinion to then ignore regarding it. Now, that meeting...
How do you know they're going to ignore it?
Gut feeling.
Oh, okay.
Now, that meeting, that hearing is tonight. Tonight, and you are invited. The meeting is being held at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria tonight at 7. And very basically what's happening is Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota, they want to construct an entire data park. I mean, we were freaking out about one data center. They're making a park. No roller coasters to be included in the blueprints, from my understanding. I pored over the schematics late last night. Not a single roller coaster to be found.
How about bumper cars?
No bumper cars
or
either.
Ferris wheels?
No, unfortunately not. Shocking. I do believe they will have a cotton candy and dot stand, though.
Oh, and lots of popcorn available.
Mm-hmm.
And funnel cakes. Oh, funnel cakes, yes.
Yes, of course. So, in theory, this data park will be put, if it does go through, in the area in an area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell, sort of near County Road 20, that general area, if you're familiar. Now, the project is currently in just the proposal and evaluation phase. Construction would, in theory, if it goes through, begin in spring of 2027. So, look, we like to play this game. Oh, it might happen. Who knows?
Wonder if they'll charge for putting in the solar panels.
Who's they?
The company that's going to...
Geronimo?
Yeah, Geronimo, for putting in solar panels to power it.
They should be standing out on the street corner with a little sign, please, I need more solar panels. Please, anything helps.
Maybe they should go to stoplights and sit on the corners asking for bucks to power it.
Yeah, exactly. No, if they want money to do something like this, these giant for-profit entities, they should do what every other American has to do. Liquidate their assets and put it all into Powerball. Throw it all on black. That's what they should do, just like everyone else in this
Powerball doesn't do that. That's roulette.
Well, listen, there are two routes to get to the same destination. Powerball or putting it all on black. All right, Steve?
Is it Route 66 or Route 66? I'm waiting to hear.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Oh, you're trying to avoid the wrath
No,
of
listen,
Lucas
that
later
road,
on.
the Mother Road, Steve, is not an actual physical location. A lot of the times we think it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, Steve.
We have Route 66 going right through. Historic Route 66 going through Joplin and going through Galena and over to Baxter Springs, down through Quapaw, through Miami.
Right. No, incorrect. That's its tertiary goal. That's its third-tier goal. Here's what the Mother Road really is, Steve. At its core, it's a way of life. It's a culture. It's a community. The Mother Road is the four states area. That's what the Mother Road is, Steve. Don't you dare diminish it down to something as simple as asphalt or cement. Unacceptable. How dare you?
I'm so sorry.
You
should not have done that.
KZRG News Time, 620.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Yet another Supreme Court leak recently published internal memos showing how the High Court decides which cases to fast track to the top of their list. The left is somehow using it as ammunition to imply bias, but the real story here is who leaked it?
Number 2.
Senate Republicans pushing their immigration funding plan forward yesterday. The Democrats refused to play ball, so the Republicans said, fine, did it without them. The new plan will fund both ICE and Border Patrol.
Number 1.
Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley filed an amendment banning federal funding from going to Planned Parenthood. He then noted he doesn't think that taxpayer money should be going to pay for abortion.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think about Universal Basic Income, aka UBI? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. What do you think about Universal Basic Income? Coming up, speaking of Universal Basic Income, what's going on with your income, your money? That's coming up next on News Talk KZRG in less than 5 minutes.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential storms.
Good morning, everybody.
Tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight.
I hope everyone's doing swell.
Along with gusty winds
Swelly
and
in air.
slight risk of a tornado. And a few
It's
thundershowers
swelly in
tomorrow
air.
morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
I'm loving this sunny and 75-degree weather we've got going on.
Don't get used to it. You know how it is in the Midwest. Probably going to be raining and 45 later this week.
Why do you always have to be so negative?
I'm not. I'm being real.
Weather in the Midwest is so unpredictable, especially in springtime. Warm and beautiful one day, cold and miserable the next. You want your home to be comfortable every day, and that's where Satterley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning comes in. They're here to help you keep you and your family comfortable year-round, with certified technicians trained to do just that, with quality service and no gimmicks. Satterley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is your premier Lennox dealer. Financing options are available for those who qualify.
I'm Barrett Satterley. Our focus is your comfort. Comfort with our service, products, price, and people. That's why every one of our techs goes through a complete background check and drug screen. If you would like to see how we give homeowners the best quality service and craftsmanship for a reasonable price, please visit our website at SatterleyPlumbing.com.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations in Missouri. Hear from the Missouri Cattlemen's Association on the issue.
There's a lot of different techniques and strategies that you can use to harass the birds in a non-lethal way to get rid of them. Effigies, hanging dead birds in a tree works. Get those effigies through the USDA, or you can get a permit, kill one, and do that yourself. You can also cut down roosting trees that are a habitat for these birds. If you see a lot of birds,
You ever watch Barry?
It's time for that tree to go. I will add that vultures in general are very important to our ecosystem. Cleaning up the dead animals is extremely important. The turkey vultures do a good job of that. So do the black vultures. But the black vultures have become more aggressive. Our mission is not to eradicate birds. Our mission is
Honestly,
to help
it's pretty
farmers and
good.
families prevent economic devastation, which can make the difference between the black line or the red line in a financial year.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov.
If you run a small trailer, you know how it goes. It's rarely some big dramatic breakdown. It's the little stuff that adds up. A light goes out, brakes start getting soft, a bearing makes a noise, and sure, you could deal with it later, but later turns into lost time. Missed jobs and old equipment that's limping along. That's the gap Bennett's Truck and Trailer fills. Bennett's is a Dexter authorized dealer. Source for Dexter parts, and they take your small trailer problems as seriously as you do, because those small problems aren't small for you. They're how you get the job done. From wiring and lights to brakes, hubs, and hard to find parts, Bennett's Truck and Trailer has exactly what you need to get it fixed and get you back on schedule fast. No waiting, no guessing, no trying to fix it yourself. Just dependable help when you need it. Done right the first time. That's the Bennett way. Roll into Bennett's Truck and Trailer shop on Thunder Road in Denneweg, or find them online at Bennett'sTruckTrailer.com. Bennett's Truck and Trailer. Maintenance done better the Bennett way.
Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm Josh with Bridgewater Roofing. We can't prevent severe weather from happening this season, but we'll be there for you with a solution when the storm hits.
If you need a new roof, general maintenance, or help navigating the insurance process, Bridgewater Roofing has you covered. We offer special warranties, maintenance plans, and even financing options to take care of you.
Come visit our showroom or visit our website, bridgewaterroofing.net.
Reputation, quality, and value too. Bridgewater Roofing takes care of you.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Microsoft has announced an $18 billion investment into Australia's digital infrastructure, which will see the technology giant partnering with Canberra on initiatives spanning cybersecurity, workforce upskilling, and artificial intelligence. Microsoft said it would expand adoption of its Azure cloud computing infrastructure in the country by more than 140% by the end of 2029. SK Hynix posted higher earnings as AI demand lifted memory prices, but revenue missed forecasts. AI demand and HBM leadership drove pricing and profitability. Company leadership says chip shortages may persist to 2030 due to slow capacity expansion. IBM surpassed consensus on the top and bottom lines with 9% revenue growth. The company reiterated full-year guidance. The hardware, software, and infrastructure provider bought data streaming software maker Confluent near the end of the quarter. Futures are moderately lower following another record-setting day for the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. That's Your Money Now.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FAME25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FAME25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FAME25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Want to know what's really going on? Then join me, Chris Plant, every weekday from 9 to 11 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 6:30, Ted Pahorkas.
Steve Scott.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Chance of some severe weather tonight that you need to be aware of.
That's right, in the overnight hours. But today it's going to be partly sunny, breezy, 79 to 80, 78 to 80 is going to be the high. Winds are going to be out of the south, gusting as high as 33 miles per hour. Then tonight, a 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Again, some of the storms could be producing heavy rainfall. Some could be strong to severe. The overnight low down to 61. Now tomorrow, more chances of showers and thunderstorms. Some storms could produce heavy rainfall. Cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with the high near 75. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We'll keep you informed. We're going to be talking to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith in about an hour at 7:25. Get more information on timing of the storms when they should be hitting our area.
Yeah, and by the way, this is a great time to remind you of the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's free to download, get you custom weather alerts and live radar. I know here on air we will audibly tell you what's going on, but if you're more of a visual learner, then the Zimmer Storm Center app is a great way to follow along with that weather. Like I said, the live radar, it's super easy to read. It's very intuitive. It's very colorful, very bright. It's awesome. And again, totally free. It's literally the first app I open up when I wake up in the morning. Well, I guess that's not true. The first app I open when I wake up in the morning is my camera app, and then I put it on selfie mode just to get a nice little gander at me. Then I check out the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Boy, you're pushing it this morning.
Am I? All right.
You're pushing it.
Hey, coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes at around 6:40, the Royals. Where are they going? We have that answer. That's coming up in less than 10 minutes on News Talk KZRG.
At 6:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
Iran ceasefire holding.
DHS funding in the Senate.
midterm polling.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high of 78. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 6:38. Sun is on the rise. There's a mix of sun and clouds. It's 59 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Diamond, 65 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
The extended ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran has kept hostilities in the Middle East at bay, though the future of peace talks remain unclear.
President Trump tells our Martha McCallum there is no time pressure for a ceasefire or for new peace talks. He insists he wants a good deal for the American people and that he's not swayed by any potential political liabilities heading into the midterms. The White House says the president wants to offer some flexibility to Iran because of fractures within the regime's leadership. The think tank Institute of War says overlapping authorities and factional disputes are delaying Iranian decision-making. Still, the New York Post reports sources in Islamabad, Pakistan, are touting positive mediation efforts with Tehran, renewing the possibility of more peace talks within the next 36 to 72 hours.
That was Madeline Rivera. Senators spoke on the floor both for and against a reconciliation bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security. A partial government shutdown has left the entire agency unfunded since February.
Ahead of an expected lengthy amendment process to Republicans' reconciliation bill meant to fund Homeland Security, Senate Majority Leader John Thune said Wednesday,
"We have a multi-step process ahead of us, but at the end, Republicans will have helped ensure that America's borders are secure and prevented Democrats from defunding these important agencies."
Democrats like Chris Murphy said they should be talking about living costs and health care.
But instead, we're about to send another blank check to an agency that is unconscionably out of control.
DHS Secretary Markwayne Mullin says he will run out of emergency funds the agency's been using to pay employees as of May. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
As the midterm election approaches, voters tell Fox News in a new poll where they stand on people and issues that could sway their choices.
The president is not on the midterm ballot, but his current job approval is at 42%. Right now, 56% of respondents say President Trump's policies are hurting the economy, while 28% say they're helping. Voters say inflation and prices are America's biggest issues now, and 62% say grocery prices are a major problem, while 60% label gas prices the same way. On the issues, voters feel Republicans are better on border security, crime, immigration, and national security, while Democrats are favored on the economy, inflation, foreign policy, and artificial intelligence. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Mix of sun and clouds with the sun rising, 65 at 6:33. News Talk, KZRG.
This is the night for a big meeting in Sarcoxy.
There is a proposal to build a hyperscale data center and solar energy park in eastern Jasper County. Tonight at 7 o'clock, there'll be a meeting at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria to tell people all about it. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota wants to construct a data park that's in an area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. Again, that meeting starts at 7 at Sarcoxy High. Steve Smith, News Talk, KZRG.
National Drug Take Back Day is this Saturday. Numerous locations nationwide are going to be accepting old medications. You can also go to myoldmeds.com and find a disposal kiosk any time of the year. Irina Butler of the Old Meds effort says the website is offering something new.
We recently launched a new Sharps disposal resource that provides a step-by-step guidance on safely disposing of your used needles and lancets, along with state-specific guidelines around community disposal locations and mailback options.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Sun is on the rise at 65 at 6:34. News Talk KZRG.
Fire in Pittsburgh. Fire units were called to a structure early Tuesday morning in the 400 block of the West 7th Street area in Pittsburgh. The call came in around 1:30 a.m. Smoke was coming from a structure. A fire was confirmed, and the attack line was established. The fire was eventually put out. No reports of injuries.
In most places in the world, the government can hack into your phone.
Data from the UK's National Cybersecurity Centre suggests half of the world's governments now have software tools allowing them to gain access to privately held digital devices. Such software is vastly no longer being developed by a country's own cyber law enforcement. Rather, it's purchased from vendors, prompting concerns over privacy being violated by governments cyber spying on people, even though many are using such tools to track terrorists. While the UK report says more and more often the country is being targeted in digital attacks by state actors, such as China, more so than that by cyber criminal gangs. Eben Brown, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In NFL news, today is the day. The 2026 NFL Draft kicks off tonight with the first round starting at 7. In MLB action, the Cardinals lost to the Marlins 4-1 on Wednesday. St. Louis is off today and is back in action with a 3-game home set against Seattle starting tomorrow. The Royals lost to the Orioles 8-6. Kansas City's off today, and they host the Angels for a 3-game weekend series starting tomorrow. In NBA postseason action, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Phoenix Suns 120-107 to take a 2-0 series lead. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk, KZRG.
Your news, the service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle. It's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder showers tomorrow morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Radar is not showing any rain in the 4 states area for the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 59 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Carl Junction, 65 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 6:38.
Hinkle's Ace Hardware, they've got what you need there. They'll make you feel welcome and help you get the job done.
Is that the smell of victory? At Hinkle's Ace Hardware, we know that every great backyard hero needs the right tools. That's why we've stocked up on the biggest names in the game, from the iconic sear of a Weber to the ceramic versatility of the Big Green Egg. Looking for that wood-fired flavor? Check out our selection of Traeger and our newest line, RecTech pellet grills. And don't forget the secret ingredient. We have a massive wall of unique spices, sauces, and rubs from brands like Bear & Burton and Meat Church that you won't find anywhere else. And here's the best part. We offer free delivery and free assembly on all grills, $3.99 and up. Shop with the experts in-store at Hinkle's Ace Hardware or browse the full lineup online at acehardware.com.
Utilities, because it's power.
That's true. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc, it's the Doc Dance.
Lucas is judging me because I'm not growing fruits
Hello,
and
John.
vegetables in my garden.
You're not considered. But I mean, at least you're growing. Are you growing at least pollinators?
Pollinators?
Yeah. Like,
For bees.
like bees, hummingbirds. What are you growing them? I thought you said you're growing them on your balcony.
I had to move them inside because of the cold weather, so they're just sitting.
You should be good now. There's no, I think they're freezing ones.
We have severe weather tonight, potential.
We have cold weather.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want. They're young. I don't want to get thrashed around by crazy wind and rain and stuff.
Well, that's called hardening them off. Yeah.
That's called what?
Hardening them off.
What does that mean?
Preparing them to be outside. You basically put them like, so say like my tomato plants I'm growing indoors.
Right.
Before I can put them outside, like I have to put them outside for an hour. bring them inside, like in a shaded spot.
Oh, I
and
see.
then-
You acclimate them.
Yeah, and then put them outside for 2 hours in a semi-shaded spot, and basically do that for a week, and then leave them outside for 5 hours for a week at a time in wind and sun and all that. So basically, because they'll get sunburned, the wind will. I was telling you the other day, I left them outside and totally forgot about them for like 2 hours. I went outside and the wind just beat the hell out of them. They were just all like flat. I was like, oh no!
That is very funny.
Nursed them back to health though. They're all right.
You get little toothpicks because they're so small.
I actually bought. They're like a foot long, like little chopstick yardsticks.
Yeah.
And I do stick them in the little pot with them and let them climb up or whatever. Yeah, I'm actually after that day, I almost thought about like tying little butcher's twine around it, so that way like they wouldn't fall back over. But I was like, nah, I'm not gonna enable them. They need to learn to grow on their own.
Listen, the weak will die off on their own.
That's why I'm giving the meat.
Selection.
I'm giving the meat to Dalton. I got like 4 that I'm gonna keep, and I have like I think 10 or 15 total. I'm gonna give like 5 or 6 to Dalton.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
he is. He was growing peppers last year.
He
He's
said
going
he
pretty
didn't get
good.
any peppers this year, so he said he'd take my tomato.
The dots and give you the real story on News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:41 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Pohorkes.
Steve Scott. Lucas Davis.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG.
It's officially right now partly cloudy and 64. We're heading for a high of 78 for today. Partly sunny today and then mostly cloudy later and breezy. Winds are going to be out of the south, gusting as high as 33 miles per hour. Now, tonight, this is the time you need to stay alert. 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall. Some storms could be strong to severe. Right now, it looks like the greatest chance of severe weather would be in the wind category, but there's also a possibility of hail and a possibility of tornadoes. We're going to be talking with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at 7:25 and get the deets on all that information. Also tomorrow, more chances of showers and thunderstorms. Again, some storms could produce heavy rainfall, and some could be strong to severe. Cloudy through mid-morning, gradually clearing with a high near 75. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. If severe weather breaks out, we break in.
Hey, before we get into any of these stories, wife and I were talking last night. Remember how we were talking the other day about, companies spying on you and stuff like that, and that's how you see certain ads and everything? How come, if they're going out of their way to do this, why can't they at least show us ads that we want to see and stop showing us ads that we don't? Like, I don't want to see a AIDS pill ad for 4.5 minutes. Like, if you're going to, because like we saw an ad yesterday that I bought some clothing off of a store for the first time ever. And randomly, I saw that ad on Amazon as we were watching Amazon, and I was like, "So that's obviously those accounts are connected." So and I go, "So why wouldn't you just show me more ads like this of at least stuff that I want to see that I've purchased before, instead of ads that I have no even interest in fact that anger me when they come on?" You know what I mean?
I actually have an answer to that question. Steve, what were you saying?
Well, I was going to say, if you think that's bad, here about 4 years ago, I had to buy a new coat. And I bought it from Amazon because they were the only ones that sold the brand and the model of the coat that I wanted. For the next 6 weeks, all I did was get ads basing everywhere for that coat.
Like,
I already bought it.
I honestly don't like. I would prefer that though over getting, like I said, the ads that I don't like. And it's not even just that I don't want to see. It's like ads that I feel are inappropriate for like kids.
Right. Like, you want your family to see
like
while
family
you're
ads. Like I don't want to see. I don't want ads on like if I'm watching a movie like Angels in the Outfield or something like that. I don't want to see some weird,
anal bleeding.
Yeah,
medication.
exactly. I don't want to see that with my kids. Like if my kids start asking questions, it's like, okay.
So you'd rather see ads about angels.
Exactly.
Interestingly enough, back in the 90s, before the term big data was thrown out, they had the same technology, but they called it yield management. And Target, the company Target was actually, and this is true, they were actually one of the first companies to really utilize this. And so they had customer ID numbers instead of this micro data that we have today. It was sort of an agrarian version of what we have currently. And very basically, what they found is that they were able to send those little newspaper ads in the mail. What do you call the little cutout?
Circulars. Circulars.
Yeah, the
Mailers.
circulars.
Yeah.
They would send those out in the mail, and they got so good at targeting customers back in the 90s that their circulars were very exact to exactly what that customer wanted, but it freaked people out. The fact that every single ad was something they wanted or realized they wanted, that it was so exact, made people feel really freaked out and like they were being spied on. So what they did in the 90s is they developed a formula, and this is true, where it would be something you want and then a couple things you clearly don't want, have no interest in, something you want, and then a bunch of things you have zero interest in. So that way it truly did feel random. It did feel like they weren't spying on you to such an exact measurement. And that was in the 90s. Imagine what they have now. So the reason they throw out these fake ads, these ads that obviously you would never ever click on,
Right.
is so that way you don't feel like Big Brother is watching you. It seems like there's some randomness, like you're somewhat detached from the system, like you have a chance of breaking out of their grip, but you don't. It's all a big Matrix-style show.
Kind of like you have a
Backfired,
chance.
though, multiple times because I've switched streaming services because of said
Of some of the
ads.
gross
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you have a chance of winning the Powerball jackpot.
Right, even though you don't.
Even though you don't.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why. That's an interesting note, though, there, Lucas. KZRG News Time, 6:45. All right, here's the big question. We were reporting on this ad nauseum for months and months and months, and it kind of disappeared, and we have an update. The Kansas City sports complexes. The Royals. Are they going to Kansas? Are they staying in Missouri? We finally have a verdict. Steve, drumroll, please. The Royals will be staying in Missouri. Look at that. And not only that, but they have announced a brand new partnership. And do you know who it is? Steve, drumroll, please. The Royals will be partnering for their new stadium with Hallmark.
The ones that give us all those Christmas movies.
And the cards.
Greeting cards.
So basically, we're getting a new Royal Stadium built off the back of "I'm so sorry for your loss" cards.
Now I know the answer as to why the cards have gone up in price up to like $10 to $15. They have to pay for the Royals.
Your condolence cards are now $10 to $15 according to Steve, and we're getting a new stadium out of it. So thank you.
There
for
is
your
one nice
sacrifice.
thing. They're funding it privately. They're not going to go to government funding. They're going to privately.
So explain
raise
this.
$2
Explain
billion.
this to us, Steve.
Well, Hallmark is going to be obviously being one of the main contributors. The Royals apparently are going to be contributing some of their own money, but they're not going to the government saying, "Hey, give us your bucks."
Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
I read a tweet. I'm trying to find it. Don't know the specifics, but basically Hallmark owns and has paid off a portion or all of where the stadium's going, so it's going to be tax free. Like there's not going to be there's like I forget.
It's not going to be government subsidized.
Yeah, it's not going to be subsidized. So since they already own it, it's going to be like a way better deal than what most deals are, from what I read.
And on top of that, to sweeten the pot, on the very same channel that you can watch a big city girl fall madly in love with a small town boy when she comes back to town to help clean up her dead grandma's house. You know, the Hallmark Christmas movies. On that same channel.
Every 2 hours, the same story, just different people.
Yeah, on that very same channel now you can watch the Royals. Look at that. That's really the big news here.
I don't know if you can watch the Royals on there, but yeah.
I found that tweet. It says the Royals moving to Crown Center is a wild financial move. From what I understand, Hallmark only occupies a small part of the complex, and office vacancies are high. But since Halls reportedly own it debt-free and have likely moved past the primary tax benefits on the site, selling to the Royals allows the 1031 exchange into the new projects and reset their tax advantages. So apparently,
Can you translate that?
I have no idea what that means.
Awesome.
But
Nice.
Let's see.
All right, yeah, very basically, they're going to be building this new ballpark.
Saves taxpayers from having to fund a massive Crown Center district revitalization later down the road.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to be moving or building this new ballpark and moving their headquarters to this new place, the Kansas City, Missouri, the Crown Center area. And allegedly, they claim it's going to create more than 20,000 jobs during the constructions, which, by the way, that sounds all fine and dandy. Those are temporary jobs. Those are building jobs.
Yeah,
85 acres is how big it's supposed to be.
But just think of how many people will be employed at the stadium when they have the 162 games, however many they have at home.
And it depends
I don't
on
know
if
how
they
many.
do a ballpark area, like how the Cardinals do a downtown village. Like if they do a ballpark village area for the Royals, that'll have a bunch of new shops and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, but I mean, they already have all that in their current stadium, so
No,
it's
they
not
don't.
like they don't have any shops or
nothing.
They have
like,
they don't
if
sell hot
build,
dogs.
No, if they build a downtown village, we're talking about we're talking about outside the stadium.
like
they
throwing
build a bunch
Adidas
of different
stores
styles.
and
Yeah, like that
the
kind of
Lego
stuff. Like
store.
basically stuff you do for hours before the game even starts.
Oh,
before
I
you
see.
even go in the stadium.
Okay,
Like, they
so
build a
that would-
whole- Yeah, I think that's the idea of this, is they're creating a whole like ballpark village.
So
type
that
thing.
would actually create new jobs.
Yeah.
Because all the jobs that will exist in the new ballpark
already exist in the current one.
already
Yeah.
exist. So the employees will just have a new building to drive to in the morning.
So, in a sense, they're going to be adding to the Crown Center shopping area that's already there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just massive improvements.
Sweet. Well, hopefully one of the things they improve is parking, because that would be a necessity.
Well, I've already stayed at the Crown Center area for
How's
a
the parking?
national convention.
How's the parking?
It's underground.
It's underground.
Yeah, you go in the
Is it good,
entrance
though?
and building. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Solid? A lot of parking?
Yeah, it was directly underneath the Crown Center and under the hotel.
Enough, you think, to host a baseball game and have fans in there?
They'll have to add more.
That's what I'm talking about. KZRG News Time 6:50.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Yet another Supreme Court leak recently published internal memos showing how the High Court decides which cases to fast-track to the top of their list. The left is somehow using it as ammunition to imply bias. The real story here is, who leaked it?
Number 2.
Senate Republicans pushing their immigration funding plan forward yesterday and overnight. The Democrats refused to play ball, so the Republicans said, fine, we did it without them. The new plan will be funding both ICE and Border Patrol.
Number 1.
Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley filing an amendment banning federal funding from going to Planned Parenthood. He then noted that he doesn't think taxpayer money should be going to pay for abortions.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on universal basic income? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. UBI, as you may have heard it be called. What are your thoughts on it? Coming up, Sean Hannity's Morning Minute. You can tune into Sean every single weekday starting at 2 on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential.
And it had like, I think it was either 3 or 4 levels of parking underground. That was for both the hotel and the shopping center.
Hey, Toby. Toby said they need to stop following us and stop pharmaceutical ads. Now watch, we'll get pharmaceutical ads. Yeah, that is very true, Toby. But no, I totally agree. There are only 2 countries on planet Earth that allow pharmaceutical companies to advertise to the public. That is New Zealand and the United States of America.
Well, if you think that's bad, look for the incontinence ads to start going as you get older.
Incontinence?
Yeah, get the Depends diapers and stuff. Those ads are all over everywhere now. Seriously, as you get older,
Steve,
they're all over the place.
Are you familiar with how big data works? They show you the ads that you need to see. So no, it's not that every old person is getting Depends ads. It kind of sounds like
They're talking about
your search history.
I'm not
and what you
Googling
click
it.
on
I'm not
is-
Googling it. It's all over the Dish Network TV channels that I watch.
Interesting.
I'm not Googling it. I'm not seeing it online. Online, I'm seeing 4 Patriots with solar generators in case power goes out during storms.
Interesting. You know, I will say this, though. Total culture change for my generation is before people would be like, oh, I got to clear my search history, or they would go and like, oh, what have you been looking up? When my friends pull up their phones and computers, I look at what's advertised to them. Because it says more about them than most people realize.
For me, you'll get Optics Planet, tactical gear, gardening supplies.
Yeah, here's an ad. Here's mine. I have an ad for Dell computer, which is strange because I'm an Apple kid. What else is this?
See, that's the ad that'll make you switch apps.
Honestly, Grok. Here's an ad on Twitter for Grok AI. with just some chick on it. Here's an AI baddie. Oh, thanks, Grok. I'll definitely subscribe now. Here's one for American Airlines. That makes sense. I fly a lot.
You do fly a lot.
What else do I
Bet
have?
your arms get tired. That's a sweet looking desk. Check this out. This is a corner desk.
Here's an app for DraftKings. Dude, that is sweet. For a corner?
Yeah.
That's baller.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I actually had one like that many years ago. That's awesome.
One time, done right, no excuses. No matter how big
What
the
other
lawn,
ads do I
visit
have here?
HickmanLawns.com today to see why Hickman is the top choice for lawn and landscaping.
Here's one for Save Mo Olives. Farmers depend on olives to keep them safe. They're using farm equipment.
And drools a lot. You love your big furry friend, but what you don't love is smell. Heavy skin oils, thick coats, and yes, drool can cause a stink that lingers on
Let's see
everything.
what my
Take your big furry
Instagram
friend to All Dog
algorithm
Stream
has for me
today and say
ad-wise.
bye-bye smell and hello to a fresh blowout. Neatly trimmed nails and clean, clear
Here's,
ears. Dealing with tangled, matted fur? All Dogs Dream can help with
GLP-1
that too. They can take your
ad?
pet from
You definitely need that to lower your weight.
How dare they?
Here's what I get a lot of.
Starlink?
Yeah.
That makes sense. You check your internet speeds a lot on your phone.
Yes, I do.
Here's Google Gemini. Here's, what is this? Oh, financial support.
About their Friday big dog deals. Our book online at alldogstream.com. All Dogs Dream, just north of Neosho on Gateway Drive.
Geico.
Turn up your radio. Here's the
I also get a lot of
Sean Hannity
these.
Morning Minute.
Progressive insurance.
Oh, yeah.
And it was as I expected. It was not a shock to me that he said this. He said, "On." He goes, "I can wipe this place out." I said, "I know, in 15 minutes." He goes, "No, I could do it in 5."
He actually said those words to me. I can. He goes, "I really don't want to, because if we end up going down that road, it's not just going to be the IRGC. It's not just going to be the guys in suits that would prefer a negotiated settlement or seemingly prefer. I'm not sure if they're all coordinating or not. Well, we'll know soon enough." And he has that option on the table, and it's a very easy option.
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
Hey, when the price of gold and silver were rising faster and faster by the day, I mean, setting record after record the last couple of years, people kept asking me if they missed the boat. They thought gold and silver were too expensive. If you were asking for lower prices, all right, now you have lower prices, and they may not last for long. Look, I think the recent pullback makes sense. When things rise that fast, they usually recalibrate. That's part of the market process. And I play long ball with precious metals. Get your free Goldco information kit. You can start there. Do your due diligence. They're the #1 gold and silver company in the country. 8,000 five-star reviews. Plus, they have the best gold and silver offer in the business, hands down. They're offering a 10% bonus in gold and silver on qualified orders. So don't wait for prices to potentially shoot back up higher than they already have. The fundamentals, they always seem to be the same. 855-815-GOLD or HannityGold.com. That's 855-815-GOLD, HannityGold.com today. Hey, your friend Sean Hannity here. Every weekday starting at 2, I am live on FM 102.9 and AM 1310 News Talk KZRG. Tune in. Stay up to date.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 7, Ted Bojorquez.
Steve Scott. Lucas Davis.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. You just heard the voice of Sean Hannity. He joins us every single weekday from 2 to 5 here on News Talk KZRG. Chance of severe weather tonight.
That's right. According to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, looks like we have a possibility of some heavy rainfall, some strong to severe thunderstorms in the overnight hours. We're going to be talking with her in just about 30 minutes, actually a little less than 30 minutes at 7:25. Get a little more information on the timing. Now, today it's going to be partly sunny with the high of 78. Going to be breezy. South winds gusting as high as 33 miles per hour.
Coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes at around 7:10. Scotty, with Charlie Tutu Outdoors is going to be joining us live here on News Talk KZRG. We're going to be learning a little bit about Charlie Tutu Outdoors, what they do for the local veteran community, some of the things that they have on the horizon, and ways that you can help out. That's coming up in less than 10 minutes, just after the news on News Talk KZRG.
Four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin, a free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
The U.S. intercepts another Iran oil tanker. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Far away from the Strait of Hormuz, where the blockade remains in place around Iran's ports, the U.S. military seized the ship in the Indian Ocean. More than 30 vessels in all have been turned away or taken over in the blockade.
President Trump says there is no expiration to the ceasefire, telling our own Martha McCallum on the phone, quote, "There is no time pressure on this, that the 3 to 5 day window reported earlier today is false. The blockade scares them even more than the bombing. They've been bombed for years, but the blockade they hate."
That's Fox's Lucas Tomlinson at the White House, and he also details this from the Washington Post.
It could take 6 months to fully clear the Strait of Hormuz of mines deployed by the Iranian military, and any such operation is unlikely to be carried out until the U.S. war with Iran ends.
Now, Iran attacked 3 ships yesterday, took control of 2 of them, further disrupting all shipping in the Strait. There was a vote in the Senate at around 3 o'clock this morning to start the process of funding ICE and Border Patrol to get around a bloc by Democrats who demand immigration enforcement reform. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Democrats are going to hold Republicans' feet to the fire because the American people demand it. The American people are hurting right now because of the soaring cost of living.
The resolution Republicans approved goes to the House in a reconciliation process that'll lead to a Senate bill to fund ICE and Border Patrol. Money for the rest of Homeland Security was approved last month in the Senate, but not in the House yet. The day after a win for Democrats at the polls in Virginia, a win for Republicans in court blocking a congressional redistricting.
Virginia Circuit Court Judge Jack Hurley ruling Wednesday that all votes for or against the proposed amendment were unconstitutional, citing rules that impose certain requirements that the referendum did not meet. Virginia Attorney General Jay Jones immediately moving to challenge the decision, which also blocks the state from implementing the new districts.
That's Fox's Lillian Wu. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high of 78. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 7:08. A mix of sun and clouds. It is now 61 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Galena, 65 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk, KZRG. This is the night for a big meeting in Sarcoxy.
There is a proposal to build a hyperscale data center and solar energy park in eastern Jasper County. Tonight at 7 o'clock, there'll be a meeting at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria to tell people all about it. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota wants to construct a data park that's in an area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. Again, that meeting starts at 7 at Sarcoxy High. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
A train pedestrian accident happened in Pittsburgh around 3:45 a.m. Wednesday between Jefferson and Stillwell. And police say 33-year-old Dorian Rossback received severe injuries when he was hit by a Canadian Pacific Kansas City train. He was taken to Joplin Hospital, where he is currently listed in a stable condition and is expected to recover. More online at newstalkkzrg.com.
National Drug Take Back Day is coming up this Saturday. Numerous locations nationwide are going to be accepting old medications. But that's not the only way to dispose of old prescriptions. Irina Butler says you can get rid of expired prescription drugs almost any time by going to My Old Meds online.
And the information you will get is disposal location sites. And what that really means is your local pharmacy or law enforcement agency, they have kiosks near pharmacy, the pharmacies themselves, that are able to support the disposal of these types of medicine.
More inside the KZRG app. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Mix of sun and clouds, that is 65, 704 News Talk, KZRG.
A fire in Joplin's Murphyburg neighborhood destroyed a garage apartment early this Wednesday morning. Firefighters were called a little after 3 a.m. To 115 South Moffett Avenue to the street-level garage with the apartment above. There was no one home at the time of the fire, and there were no reported injuries. The structure had significant damage, however. The Joplin Fire Marshal is investigating the cause of that blaze.
The Kansas City Royals are staying in Kansas City, Missouri.
The Kansas City Royals are teaming up with Hallmark on a massive redevelopment project at Crown Center that will reshape downtown Kansas City. Plans include a new ballpark, mixed-use development, and updated headquarters for both organizations. The project is expected to generate more than 20,000 construction jobs and bring in over $2 billion in private investment. Backers say it would boost tourism, improve walkability, and, of course, secure the Royals' future in Kansas City. Bill Pollack, Missouri Net.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In NFL news, today is the day. The 2026 NFL Draft kicks off tonight with the first round starting at 7. In MLB action, the Cardinals lost to the Marlins 4-1 on Wednesday. St. Louis is off today and is back in action with a 3-game home set against Seattle starting tomorrow. The Royals lost to the Orioles 8-6. Kansas City's off today, and they host the Angels for a 3-game weekend series starting tomorrow. In NBA postseason action, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Phoenix Suns 120-107 to take a 2-0 series lead. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk, KZRG.
Your news, a service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle. It's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 7:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. A dry day today, breezy, warm, 78. Showers and storms overnight, heavy rain, possibly severe weather, and a few thunder showers tomorrow morning. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Millwood Co-Roofing and Construction. When severe weather hits, choose the professionals at Millwood to repair and protect your roof and everything under it. For details and to receive a quote, visit millwoodcojoplin.com.
Clean sweep this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. Sunshine, 61 now in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Baxter Springs, 65 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:08.
Need a medical provider today? Act now. Access Family Care in Joplin offers same-day medical appointments. Go right now to accessfamilycare.org and request your same-day visit. Don't wait. Get care today at accessfamilycare.org.
At Access Family Care, you're never alone out there.
Save big money on your next project when you shop at Menards. Eliminate odors with Damp Rid Moisture Absorbers. They're perfect for basements, attics, closets, and more. Damp Rid Moisture Absorbers work to attract and trap excessive moisture to create noticeably cleaner, fresher air. Save big on all Damp Rid product today. Plus, visit Menards.com to check out our weekly flyer and find all the great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards. Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
Hey, Dr. Poshton, I've got a riddle for you.
Sure, what's up, Dr. Kirk?
What's cavity fighting, calming, and covered in maple leaves?
Carthage Family Dental?
That's right. Joplin Family Dental has expanded and opened a brand new location in Carthage.
We're welcoming new patients and making appointments now.
And if you've ever wanted to try sedation dentistry, now's the time.
During March and April, new patients who qualify can receive free sedation your first treatment appointment.
It's just one more way we're making dental care easier, calmer, and more comfortable for the whole family.
And of course, you can still come see us on East 32nd Street in Joplin.
But now we'll be exactly where you need us in Carthage, too, at 2337 Bear Lawn Drive.
Call and schedule an appointment at Carthage Family Dental today.
or find more information at FamilyDentalofCarthage.com.
Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
Our founders believed that freedom wasn't just a word. It was a way of life. The freedom to move, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to live fully. But pain has a way of taking those freedoms from us. That's why Relief Factor exists. My pain had become so bad years ago that I couldn't paint, I couldn't work, I couldn't sleep. I was barely holding on. I was losing hope until my wife forced me to try Relief Factor. I didn't think it would work because it's 100% natural, drug-free, blah, blah, blah. But it absolutely broke the back of my pain. It might work for you. Over 1 million Americans have found relief and reclaimed parts of their life they thought were behind them. So this year, as we celebrate 250 years of freedom, ask yourself the simple question: are you living with the freedom you deserve? Relief Factor gives you the opportunity to live pain-free. Get your life back, the life you love. Try Relief Factor today. $19.95, 3-week quick start. Ready for you now. ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. 800-4-RELIEF.
News, weather, politics. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:10. That is the KZRG News Time. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk KZRG. Ted Bojorquez.
And Steve Scott.
And joining us live this morning is Scotty with Charlie 22 Outdoors. Scotty, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Well, we appreciate your time, Scotty, and all that you do. Speaking of which, for those that aren't familiar with your organization and the impact that it has in the 4 states area, can you give us a synopsis? What is Charlie 22 Outdoors?
Well, we are a faith-based 501c3 here in Lexington, Missouri, and we are in our 9th year. It's hard to believe we're 9 years in now, but we're in our 9th year, and our mission says to show a hope, a love, and a meaning that comes from God's grace. And initially, we were founded on the idea of using the outdoors to reach veterans and their families that have issues with PTSD and anxiety and depression and just different things. And that has led to not just hunting and fishing, but often to horse therapy and Bible studies and mountain climbing and tomahawk throwing and prayer groups and just all kinds of different things. But the idea is to bring vets together that are having issues that are oftentimes suicidal and show them a way to battle those things, and that's through Jesus Christ. And we know we're not curing PTSD, we're not curing those issues, but we're showing them a way to face those and not succumb to the battles with their demons. That's the ultimate goal, is to show them the grace to keep them from hurting themselves.
Oh, wow. And then, so not only from the spiritual front of everything you just mentioned, but on the physical, practical front as well, the outdoors. I mean, what's more beautiful? What more evidence can you find of God's grace than the beautiful outdoors, right?
Exactly. I was with a veteran yesterday from 2 o'clock till about 8 o'clock, just doing that very thing, sitting in a turkey blind in Oklahoma with him, a Vietnam veteran that I know. And this is a man that I know that will sleep 2.5 hours at a time because he knows that's when the demons come. And if he wakes up, they don't come. So he will intentionally not sleep because of that. And this is a guy that's fighting down internal demons for 50-plus years from what he saw over there. And the outdoors and being with somebody who loves him because of who he is, he'll tell you that keeps him alive. And that's humbling to hear that and to know that. So it's the outdoors is a great place to find that rest and peace and be rebuilt. Even if it's just sitting by a pond bank. I heard one time years ago the best conversation between two men is hello, 2 hours of silence while you're fishing, and then goodbye. Just knowing somebody's there is huge, and the outdoors is a great place to have that happen.
It's Scotty with Charlie 22 Outdoors here on News Talk KZRG. So, Scotty, who is your organization open to? Is it just combat vets? Is there an age limit, or is it every veteran? Is it their family as well?
Yeah, so if you sign that line, you're welcome to apply. Whether you've seen combat or not, you're welcome to apply. We had a veteran here a year and a half ago, the 105-year-old World War II veteran, at the same event we had an Iran-Iraq veteran at. So doesn't matter what time frame you served, what branch you served in. If you signed that line, then you're welcome to apply, and their families are welcome to come too. Actually, during our very first family reunion next weekend at Camp Childress, where vets from all the previous events are welcome to come to that and bring their families or wives and their kids or whoever, and then vets that don't come for the whole weekend, they can come on Saturday and bring their families with them. So when I say veterans, I mean those that served, obviously, but those that are still serving are welcome to apply as well and come to them. So we have active duty personnel, we have National Guard, we have veterans, and we have all branches. So if you sign that line to join our military at one point, then you're welcome to apply to come to our event, and so is your family.
Yeah. Now, Scotty, have you gotten any Space Force applicants yet, or is that too new still?
Actually, we have two. Matter of fact, there are two in our file for the Space Force. Yeah, I've heard, that's a new one for sure, but there are two of them in our file, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. It's
yep.
Scotty with Charlie Tutu Outdoors here on News Talk KZRG News Time 7:15. So, Scotty, the other thing I want to ask is range. I mean, how far reach does your organization have? Is it just Missouri?
I'm glad you asked that question because we've had vets come. We actually have one coming this next weekend from tomorrow from Alaska, but we've had Alaska here, Hawaii, California, Maine, Florida, and Puerto Rico, and we've sent teams to Michigan, Maine, Florida, South Carolina, Colorado, Texas, Arizona. We have a team, this is pretty cool, we have a team in September we're sending to South Africa on Operation South Africa. They're going to go over there, and it's not a safari to go over there and hunt animals. This is really neat. They're going to go over there, 10 of them are going to go, and they're going to get to hunt one day. Then they're going to go back to the safari, to the lodge area. They're going to process those animals that they get, and then they're going to take the animals the next day, the meat, to the village, to feed the villagers, or pray with them, and then just be with them, because these people that are going to go serve literally get meat once a week. Every other day, they eat rice and corn all day long, and they get meat once a week because the safari that we're working with provides meat to them. And our vets are going to get to go be a part of that. At the same time, we're raising money because the safari we're going to. So say an American goes over there and hunts, that money that the American goes there to pay to be there then goes to pay for a kid to go to school over there. So they're not only going to go there hunt, which is a very small part of this, they're going to go there to serve the people, and they're raising money now to pay for kids to go to school over there. So South Africa. I talked to a vet last week who he called about foreign veterans coming to our events because he's met a vet in the Mexican military and needs to be served. So we're going to bring this guy in from Mexico that's not an American veteran, he's a Mexican veteran. And so it definitely went from a Missouri four-state area to all across the country, to sending teams in different places and bringing them in from all across the country as well. And then now we're going to South Africa.
So you guys aren't just interstate, you're international, what you do for veterans.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's watching what God's done with this in 9 years has just been mind-boggling. I knew it would take. I didn't realize how quickly it would go where it went, but I could feel that it was going to be impactful. And then to have other people, the Rufus, the owner of the safari, talk about bring us to his property, South Africa, and not charge us to be there on property. He's not charging us for the hunt. He's not charging us for the bills, none of the lodging. He likes what we're about, what we're doing. That's his way of being a part of this. We got to pay to get there, and then we have to help pay for the kids to go to school.
Wow, that's incredible.
I'm telling you.
It's just incredible. It's Scotty with Charlie Tutu Outdoors here on News Talk KZRG. So, Scotty, you and your organization spend a lot of time with local vets. In your mind, and with what you've experienced talking with them, what would you say the biggest challenges facing four-state area veterans are in the year 2026? Is there a commonality?
Yes, and if you talk to other groups, the similar thing, you'll see the same thing there too. The connection is lost. Leave the military. They've lost that brotherhood. That purpose is lost. Our very first event in 2018, a pheasant hunt of all things. A vet was there. He told me what I'm going to tell you at the end of the event. This is what he came to me at the very end in the event. And he said to me, "I was in the military for 33 years. He goes, every decision in my life has been made for me. Because I graduated high school. A week later, I was in boot camp, and I retired last October, which was 9 years ago now, right? And he said, Every decision I've had was made for me. When I was in school, tardy bells, principals, teachers, coaches, what I wore, even what I ate, because of school, of the lunches. And he goes, I got in the military, sergeants and officers told me where to go, what to do, what to eat, what to wear, everything. He goes, I have no idea how to be a civilian, how I'm going to function that way. And he goes, I came here suicidal. I'm going home now knowing I've got a purpose still. That told me right at the very beginning what we were facing, and you'll see that even till today. When they leave the military, they lost that brotherhood, and that purpose is the same word we keep using. So you see that, and trying to bring them together with other vets that are going through the same thing to realize, hey, I'm not alone in this. You know, I had a wife yesterday whose husband's a vet that reached out because they moved here from a different state a few months ago, and they don't have anybody. They're lost. We're bringing them in for a couples retreat here in May, and they're thrilled because, and her statement to me was, we can't wait to develop unity and friendships with other veterans who are going through what my husband's going through. So those are the big things there. They don't have a purpose and they don't have a brotherhood, and I think you'll see that all across the board.
Yeah, it's just incredible. It's Scotty with Charlie 22 Outdoors here on News Talk KZRG. Scotty, we're up against the clock here, but really quickly, there is a four-state area debate on your guys' name. And so I wanted to put that debate to rest here. Is it Charlie 22 Outdoors or Charlie 22 Outdoors?
You can say it both ways. And when a veteran hears that name, they know it's military based, and that's why we use that. My father was in Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 2nd Brigade 45 years ago, so Charlie 22. But 22 Charlie, Charlie 22, Charlie 22, it's all the same thing. I say Charlie 22. But if somebody comes to me and says Charlie 22, it's not offensive. It's just, I guess it depends on what your preference is. But Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 2nd Brigade. But you're right. I get that all the time. How do you say it? So Charlie 22 is how I say it, but Charlie 22 is fine.
I didn't realize it was such a controversial subject until last couple of months.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty funny. How do you say that? Yeah. I'll tell you what's even funnier is I get called Charlie all the time. Hey, Charlie. No, my name is Scott.
Well, Scotty with Charlie 22 Outdoors. If people want to learn more about your organization, upcoming events, ways they can help, where do they go?
Ways is we're also on we're on, and then
Scotty, it sounds like we're breaking up here. Can you hear me there?
Yeah.
Is that try that one more time? Where can they go?
So they can go to our website, which is charlie22outdoors.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and if they want to call me, that's fine too. My number is 417-437-7247. So we're pretty easy to find. We're not far at all.
Excellent. Scotty, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon.
Ted, thank you. You guys take care.
You too, man. KZRG News Time, 7:22.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Yet another Supreme Court leak recently published internal memos showing how the High Court decides which cases to fast track to the top of their list. The left somehow using this as ammunition to imply bias, but the real story is, who leaked it?
Number 2.
Senate Republicans pushed their immigration funding plan forward yesterday. The Democrats refused to play ball, so the Republicans said, fine, did it without them. The new plan will be funding both ICE and Border Patrol.
Number 1.
Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley filing an amendment banning federal funding from going to Planned Parenthood. He then noted that he doesn't think taxpayer money should be going to pay for abortions.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on Universal Basic Income, also known as UBI? We want to know. Text us at 417-782-1310 or leave us an open mic message. Coming up, what's going on with weekday weather? Notably, possible severe weather tonight. That's with Terry Smith in less than 5 minutes on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder showers tomorrow morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
The best time to get your HVAC system inspected is now. The second best time? Before you realize it's not ready for another scorcher from Mother Nature. Right now, all seniors and veterans receive 10% off their maintenance checkup. And if you need a new system, A1 will help you find the right Amana heating and air unit to fit your needs. And A1 is growing and hiring experienced HVAC technicians. Upgrade your career and call A1 to apply today. Or to schedule your HVAC checkup, 417-627-0411.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life for them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer, which led you to getting a low-dose CT scan. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
It started out small. A missed word here, a repeated sentence there, turning the TV up just a little more. But those little moments add up to missed conversations, strained relationships, and a disconnect from the world around you. It's time to reconnect and re-engage with your life and loved ones with hearing aids from Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. Mid-America Hearing Center believes the first step should be easy and pressure-free, so they offer free comprehensive hearing exams and cognitive screenings, so you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. And if you do need hearing support, they won't stop at fitting you with technology. They provide continued aftercare and testing to make sure your hearing aids are working exactly as they should. Don't miss another moment. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 on exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day. Mid-America Hearing Center.
Clay Travis here.
And Buck Sexton. Make your day better and come hang with us from 11 to 2 p.m. right here on News Talk KZRG.
We talk news, politics, sports, and also some fun culture stuff, too.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Joining us now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Terry, it's going to be a partly sunny and breezy day today, but then action tonight possible. What's going on?
Yes, today is the calm before the storms arrive later on. So the main energy with this next cold front still well to the west of us, western Kansas, western Nebraska, but it's heading in our direction. So good thing is with the cloud cover during the course of the day today, that's going to help to limit the instability when that cold front starts to make its way through the four-state late this afternoon and overnight tonight. But it's limited. It's not no instability. And so I am anticipating that we are going to get widespread rain and perhaps some heavy rain with these storms as they pass through, and the risk of some severe weather, especially gusty winds. That seems to be the main problem that we're anticipating with this thunderstorm complex that'll happen overnight, but you can't rule out the possibility of some hail or even an isolated tornado.
Oh boy, so it sounds like we're going to have fun. What's the weather looking like from just through the weekend as of this point?
I tell you what, this our fun never ends around here. So today's dry, tonight's stormy. We may get some rain tomorrow morning. I think in the afternoon we'll take a break. Saturday we've got sunshine, but then there's another round of showers and possibly some thunderstorms Sunday. And then maybe early next week we'll have 2 days in a row where our weather's dry.
Well, that sounds like we're going to have some luck with the dry weather for a while. Maybe we'll dry out a little bit.
A little bit. You know, here's the thing. So much of the country is in severe drought, extreme drought. It's really gotten concerning how stuck the weather pattern is, and that has benefited some parts of the country, but it's also done so to the detriment of others. So the good thing is we have this kind of pattern where it's rain and then a break and then rain and a break. So right now we're in good shape.
Yes, indeed. KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, thanks for joining us.
Yes, indeed.
We'll talk to you again soon, Terry. That was meteorologist Terry Smith here on News Talk KZRG. Coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes, what does medicine and tires have in common? You can drop both of them off in the 4 states area. We'll explain more coming up after the news.
At 7:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
Iran ceasefire holding.
DHS funding in the Senate.
Midterm polling.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 78. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 7:38. It is 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Diamond, 65 in Joplin, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
The extended ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran has kept hostilities in the Middle East at bay, though the future of peace talks remain unclear. Madeline Rivera with more.
President Trump tells our Martha McCallum there is no time pressure for a ceasefire or for new peace talks. He insists he wants a good deal for the American people and that he's not swayed by any potential political liabilities heading into the midterms. The White House says the president wants to offer some flexibility to Iran because of fractures within the regime's leadership. The think tank Institute of War says overlapping authorities and factional disputes are delaying Iranian decision-making. Still, the New York Post reports sources in Islamabad, Pakistan, are touting positive mediation efforts with Tehran, renewing the possibility of more peace talks within the next 36 to 72 hours.
Senators spoke on the floor both for and against a reconciliation bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security. A partial government shutdown has left the entire agency unfunded since February.
Ahead of an expected lengthy amendment process to Republicans' reconciliation bill meant to fund Homeland Security, Senate Majority Leader John Thune said Wednesday,
"We have a multi-step process ahead of us, but at the end, Republicans will have helped ensure that America's borders are secure and prevented Democrats from defunding these important agencies."
Democrats like Chris Murphy said they should be talking about living costs and health care.
But instead, we're about to send another blank check to an agency that is unconscionably out of control.
DHS Secretary Markwayne Mullin says he will run out of emergency funds the agency's been using to pay employees as of May. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
As the midterm election approaches, voters tell Fox News in a new poll where they stand on the people and issues that could sway their choices.
The president is not on the midterm ballot, but his current job approval is at 42%. Right now, 56% of respondents say President Trump's policies are hurting the economy, while 28% say they're helping. Voters say inflation and prices are America's biggest issues now, and 62% say grocery prices are a major problem, while 60% label gas prices the same way. On the issues, voters feel Republicans are better on border security, crime, immigration, and national security, while Democrats are favored on the economy, inflation, foreign policy, and artificial intelligence. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Some sun, some clouds, 65 at 7:33. News Talk KZRG.
Tonight's a night for a big meeting in Sarcoxy.
There is a proposal to build a hyperscale data center and solar energy park in eastern Jasper County. Tonight at 7 o'clock, there'll be a meeting at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria to tell people all about it. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota wants to construct a data park that's in an area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. Again, that meeting starts at 7 at Sarcoxy High. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
National Drug Take Back Day is Saturday, April 25th. That's this Saturday. Numerous locations nationwide accepting old medications. You can also go to myoldmeds.com and find a disposal kiosk any time of the year. Irina Butler, the Old Meds effort, says that the website is offering something new.
We recently launched a new Sharps disposal resource that provides a step-by-step guidance on safely disposing of your used needles and lancets, along with state-specific guidelines around community disposal locations and mail-back options.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 65 at 735. News Talk, KZRG.
Fire units were called to a structure fire early Tuesday morning in the 400 block of West 7th Street in Pittsburgh. The call came in around 1:30 a.m. Smoke was coming from the structure. Fire was confirmed and the attack line was established, and then the fire was put out. There are no reports of injuries.
In most places in the world, the government can hack into your phone.
Data from the UK's National Cybersecurity Centre suggests half of the world's governments now have software tools allowing them to gain access to privately held digital devices. Such software is vastly no longer being developed by a country's own cyber law enforcement. Rather, it's purchased from vendors, prompting concerns over privacy being violated by governments cyber spying on people, even though many are using such tools to track terrorists. While the UK report says more and more often the country is being targeted in digital attacks by state actors, such as China, more so than that by cyber criminal gangs. Eben Brown, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In NFL news, today is the day. The 2026 NFL Draft kicks off tonight with the first round starting at 7. In MLB action, the Cardinals lost to the Marlins 4-1 on Wednesday. St. Louis is off today and is back in action with a 3-game home set against Seattle starting tomorrow. The Royals lost to the Orioles 8-6. Kansas City's off today, and they host the Angels for a 3-game weekend series starting tomorrow. In NBA postseason action, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Phoenix Suns 120-107 to take a 2-0 series lead. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk, KZRG.
Your news, a service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 8 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder showers tomorrow morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. A mix of sun and clouds, 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Carthage, 65 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:38.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun, the breeze.
What was that?
Don't look at it.
But the pile of leaves, they're laughing.
Don't engage, honey. You'll only make it worse.
I'm going to grab a drink from the garage.
Oh, look. It's Mr. I'll Fix You Someday, Broken Red.
Good morning, everybody. Jody, the Queen's Wave. Steve has gotten his first hater. Steve, I'm so proud of you.
Is it Mrs. Steve?
It's Mrs. Steve. No. Mike texted us and he said, yes, Steve, the sun is on the rise as it is every day. Take your meds.
I do take my meds.
And you know what, Mike? How dare you? But Steve said a factual statement. The sun is on the rise. What is wrong with that statement? That is technically true. It is. Is it not? Is it not on the rise?
And I even say it's a mixture of sun and clouds, or a mix of sun and clouds.
Yeah. Mike, how dare you? How dare you, Michael? If that is your real name. His name is probably Mikatola. Probably his legal name is Mikatola.
Well, hey, gotta get some.
Listen, as my father always says to me, Steve, they don't boo nobodies.
That's true.
What's going on with you guys this morning? Jody. It is Jody time. It's Jody time. It's Jody time. My goodness gracious, Jody time. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. It's Jody time. It's Jody time. It's Jody time. Yeah. It's Jody time. It's Jody time. It's Jody time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
She's the first one up and somehow the last one to finally slow down. In between, she's problem solved, made plans, checked in, cooked, cleaned, and held herself and the family together. So ask yourself, when was the last time your mom actually sat still and didn't have something she said she should be doing? Not folding laundry or responding to texts from the PTA, but taking a minute for herself to just breathe. This Mother's Day, give mom the break she really deserves with a smile on Oasis Salon Face.
There is a bunch of people, apparently, we're on with our princess right now. There's people making a bunch of money by creating drop shipping websites, so just like Temu, like really cheap product, just complete garbage, that are selling really cheap, low quality watches, but then they're making videos of AI goth girls, and they're pretending like they're the watch creators. So all these lonely dudes are like, well, I gotta support local artists, and if that local artist happens to be a super hot goth chick that I want to step on me, so be it. What is it?
They do that with like that fake jewelry and stuff like that.
They do that. There was one of the top, well, two things. One of the top MAGA babe influencers. It was just this super hot blonde chick that would just post photos in like MAGA bikinis and stuff. Turns out she's completely AI. She doesn't exist, and she hoodwinked a ton of like MAGA dudes. And then one of the top Christian music streamers on Spotify, it was revealed that he was AI. Oh my gosh, it is Cook Central.
Kind of reminds me of the old days when we had Max Headroom.
Max Headroom?
Yeah, it was a movie. They ended up making a movie, and then Coke used it as their spokesperson. It was supposedly it was before artificial intelligence, but it's like an artificial intelligent invented cartoon.
Oh.
Or not cartoon. It was a live person, supposedly. It was going Max Headroom.
And it was AI?
It was before AI, but it was kind of imitating what it was going to be AI.
It was like YouTube slop, yeah.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
Chance of severe weather tonight. You need to be aware. There's two ways you can get aware. Number one, the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's totally free to download in the App Store. And number two, perhaps more importantly, by staying tuned right here to AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, News Talk KZRG.
Yeah, today is going to be nice for the most part. It's going to be partly sunny and breezy with a high of 78, winds out of the south gusting as high as 33. Then tonight is when the 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms kicks in. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall. Some of them could also be strong to severe. Overnight low down to 61. They're talking about new rainfall amounts between 1 and 2 inches possible for tonight. Tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms likely. Some of the storms, again, could produce heavy rainfall. Cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with a high of 75. Talking about another possible 1.5 of an inch of rain possible for tomorrow. Mostly clear tomorrow night, overnight low down to 54. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith is letting us know that we need to keep our eye to the sky tonight. We will do so, and if severe weather breaks out, we will break in.
That's exactly right. Well, we got a lot of drop-off news for you this morning. First order of business, if you got the kids with you today, drop them off at Grandma and Grandpa's house and go hit up the bar. There's nothing quite like day drinking on a Thursday. Just kidding.
It's called family game night. But we're not having it tonight.
No, don't do that. That's not the drop-off news.
Listen, if I got pulled into the office for some of the stuff that I say on here, this better be a meeting for Ted right now.
I'm just joking. Don't do that. No, here's the real drop-off news for Southwest Missouri residents. Tire drop-off event happening on Saturday, June 6th from 9 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon at the Lone Elm plant on Lone Elm Road in Joplin. But I say Southwest Missouri because it's not just for Joplin residents. It is for residents of Jasper County, Newton County, McDonald County, Barton County, Vernon County. Anyone that lives in these counties can participate in this event, which is pretty awesome. Now, very basically, you can drop off tires. If you have old tires, old rubber tires that you don't want anymore, you don't know what to do with, you don't want to deal with it, they're just taking up space, they're cluttering your land, your property, go and drop them off on June 6th, which is a Saturday, from 9 to 1 in the afternoon, so that way they can dispose of them properly. Now, the drop-off site, it's on the west side of their facility, which is just across the entrance from Joplin's new Momentum Bike Park. So that sort of area. It's about a quarter mile south of the intersection of Lone Elm and West Zora Street in the Joplin area. So, it's sort of near that. Now, this is a free tire drop-off site. They're accepting some things. They're not accepting others. What they're accepting is very simple. Car tires. You got a truck, you got a car, you got a Jeep, whatever. Drop those bad boys off if you don't want them. Now, they will accept the tires with or without rims. If you're worried about the whole rim situation, no worries. They'll take them. Either way, doesn't matter. Now, they are asking, though, if you could please remove water or mud from inside the tires, because they're going to try and recycle these bad boys, so they don't want to have to clean them up. They're already taking them off your hands for you for free. Help them out. Clean them up a little bit if you don't mind. Now, there's a lot of things that they're not taking. They are not accepting semi-truck tires. They're not accepting tractor tires. They're not accepting ATV, lawnmower, racing tires. Don't bring those. If you have a regular passenger car and tires from it that you don't know what to do with, that's what they're taking at this event.
What about Bigfoot tires or Gravedigger tires?
Bigfoot tires?
Yeah, Gravedigger.
Is that the giant monster trucks?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not accepting monster truck tires as well, either. As a matter of fact, they're not accepting any tires that have rims larger than 20 inches. So if they're bigger than your standard, what you think of as a normal car tire, they're not taking it. Don't help them. Don't even try dropping it off.
Yeah, so if you have a Caprice Classic, the old box Chevy with some 22s, don't bring them.
Not happening. Now, what they're going to be doing with these tires is pretty cool. They're going to be turning them into outdoor furniture. Playground covers, garden hoses, trash cans, rugs, floor mats. They're going to be making stuff for loading docks. They're going to be taking this old rubber and recycling it into outdoor and technical gear. Like, again, hoses, rubber dock pads, things like that.
I know they do a lot of stuff with, kids' playgrounds, like the little safety foam. Like that's used tires
on the playground. Yeah, absolutely. They absolutely do all that stuff. They use them on bike-friendly trails. Mm-hmm. They use them for those little pavements for kid bike trails. If you don't want them to fall over on the cement, on the asphalt, they fall over on kind of a rubber mesh.
What we call the TED special here.
Yeah, falling on cement.
Literally.
Exactly. So that drop-off details at newstalkkzrg.com. Other drop-off news for you. We had it in the last newscast. If you have unwanted, unused medicine that you don't know what to do with, that you no longer need, that you're not sure if it is still safe to take, you can drop that off as well. National Drug Take Back Day is this Saturday, April 25th. Local PDs in pretty much every city in the entire 4 states area. They are accepting old, unwanted medication. Safe ways of disposing of this responsibly. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, what do I care if I have some old pills in my house? Well, think about it. You have the grandkids come over. You have the kids there. You have your friends' kids or grandkids coming over. Let's be honest. Kids are rummaging through your drawers and your cabinets all day long. They're gremlins. Absolutely. They're little goblins. They run around and they touch things with their snotty faces, their snot-covered fingers, and all their crummy hands, and they start just grabbing things, and they start just putting things in their mouth. They ever talk to a kid? Kids and dogs have 2 things in common. They make a lot of noise, and they put anything and everything in their mouth at all times. Those are the 2 things that they have in common.
Lucas, I cannot wait until he actually has kids.
Oh, it's going to be a mess.
It's It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be a mess. You want more little Teds running around the 4 states? Y'all can barely handle one of me.
I am so impatient as a father. It is my biggest,
flaw?
Yes. I get so upset at my son for doing just kid things. I'm getting better at just, blowing it off and not getting a big deal, but when I open the back seat of the back door of my car and just see mud stains all over the back of my seat
That's
from
some
my
kid
kid
stuff.
just kicking it after playing in the giant dirt pile that I got delivered.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's some kid activity. So the point is that it could be a really serious and real risk. On top of that, how many times do you have old meds that you think are still good and you pop them and it turns out, I should not have taken these. I thought they were fine. Just get rid of them. Free drug drop-off day happening this Saturday. On top of that, if you don't need to wait for, I believe they do this twice a year federally. You don't need to wait for the free drug drop-off day. There are year-round, every single day, 365 drop-off sites around the 4 states that you can take them to all year round. In Joplin alone, there are 14 locations that you can take unwanted or old drugs to any day of the week.
Do they lose their efficacy if they're past expiration?
Yeah, usually when they say this drug is expired, it's not like you take it and suddenly it's going to kill you or
usually
anything.
It stops working. Right?
It's just not as effective as it could be. Exactly. So in Joplin, there are 14 locations. Pretty much every Walgreens in the city, every Walmart in town, every CVS has a free drop-off drug site. Baxter Springs, the Walgreens there has one. In Webb City, Walmart, Walgreen in Webb City, the Webb City Police Department, year-round drug drop-off site.
What you don't want to do is dump them down the toilet.
The other way?
Oh, no.
You don't want to dump them down the toilet.
No, of course not.
Because that gets them into the water system that
Exactly.
everybody drinks.
So if you have
drinking
cocaine,
toilet water?
you don't want to put cocaine in the toilet or anything because they get circulated back.
You taking notes, Steve?
Yeah.
In Carthage, the Walgreens and the Carthage Police Department has a year-round drug drop-off site you can check out. The Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca has one. In Neosho, the Sheriff's Office, the Neosho PD, they have one. Neosho Walgreens, Mitchell's Drugstore on the Boulevard in Neosho. That's a drug drop-off site as well. Details can be found at news.kzrg.com.
Michael's, there's just some random dude on the corner.
Yeah,
hey,
Mitchell's taking them.
He'll take them.
Yeah, he'll turn them into something real nice.
He might even give you a pretty penny for him, too.
No, it has to be a pretty nickel. You can't get pennies anymore.
That's true. KZRG News Time 7:51. If you want details on where you can drop off old or unwanted prescription medicine, go to news.kzrg.com. If you're trying to drop off illegal drugs, I would like to point you to the local police departments or sheriff's offices. They have a phenomenal illegal drug intake process. Really easy. You get free jewelry if you drop it off in the form of little wristbands, and you get a free photograph taken as well.
Hey, if you're doing illegal drugs, weed's legal now. Grow up.
KCRG News Time 7:52.
And now, KCRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Yet another Supreme Court leak. Recently published internal memos showing how the High Court decides which cases to fast-track to the top of their list. The left is somehow using it as ammunition to imply bias. But the real story here? Who leaked it?
Number 2.
Senate Republicans pushing their immigration funding plan forward yesterday. The Democrats refused to play ball, so the Republicans said, fine, and they did it without them. The new plan will be funding both ICE and Border Patrol.
Number 1.
Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley filing an amendment banning federal funding from going to Planned Parenthood. He then noted he doesn't think the taxpayer money should be going to pay for abortions.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on universal basic income? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page. Coming up, your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos in less than 5 minutes. On News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder showers tomorrow morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial...
Good morning, everybody. Everybody. Doc said Ted Max headroom looked like the human version of Bart Simpson. Ew. That's disgusting. I do not care for that. Max headroom.
Julie from Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store talks about their return to Joplin this spring.
We'll be there through the spring season with our beautiful plants.
My bro trades leveraged Russian nuclear futures. What?
Beautiful hanging baskets, our enormous Boston ferns, combination pots that we're calling drop-ins. We combine several different plants in a thin pot that you could take home and drop into your existing pots. You'll find our big, beautiful geraniums, all kinds of annuals, perennials. We do offer mower service, blade sharpening. Go ahead and get those in before we get too busy. If you're planting a garden for the first time, or
Oh my gosh, dude! I was playing duos in or trios in Arc yesterday, and I was playing with these two guys that play very aggressively. They lust for PvP.
You don't do solos, or are you playing?
I don't do solos. No.
You playing with randoms?
No, it was two of my friends that I never played with them before. I didn't even know they played, and then I ran into them the other day, and he was like, "Oh, you play Arc?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, dude, we gotta hop on." I was like, "All right." And dude, they were like raptors. They were the most efficient players I've ever seen in my life.
That's how my buddy and I play.
Oh my god, their communication was so tight. Their rotations were unbelievable. And they weren't like the best shots. Like I was up there with them in terms of, but them being, they were like ghosts.
My buddy and I will literally wait for people to fire at us and then mark them.
Yeah.
Like it's all like, because we don't like. I play in solo lobbies. I play friendly. Like I'll just run around and try to lead all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when me and dude join up, like I'll ask him ahead of time. I go, "Hey, is it on site or what are we doing?" And he goes, "No, we can just wait and see." Because he knows I play in friendly lobbies on solo, so he waits to see what kind of lobbies we're in.
Right.
And we had, I forget what gun I had. It was one of the pink rifles or whatever. And I saw two dudes. We were probably across maybe 200 yards away, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "There's two guys over there," and I was just looking at the scope. He goes, "What are they doing?" I go, "I don't know." And the one guy was staring right back at me. And that guy fired first, and I just tapped three times, and he dropped, and I go down. My buddy sprinted over there.
That's like from Predator. Like the second he picks up the gun, Predator just takes him out instantly.
My buddy sprinted over there as soon as I said down, and the other guy was popped around the door to try to shoot me, and my buddy just shotgunned him right in the face. And
baller.
The tough talk, the big issues, and nothing sugar-coated. Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Join me right after Mark Levin at 8 on News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
To win, be the first on the phone with the correct answer to the question. 417-782-1310. 417-782-1310. Ted, what's the question?
Today's question is weather-themed. Here it is. What weather phenomenon is a combination of updrafts and downdrafts? 417-782-1310. What weather phenomenon is a combination of updrafts and downdrafts? 417-782-1310. This should be an easy one.
It should be. I even know the answer to that one.
Even Steve knows the answer to that one.
You want me to give it?
He went to school 280 years ago. What weather phenomenon is a combination of updrafts and downdrafts? News Talk KZRG, what is your guess?
Yeah, tornado.
Easy money, tornado. That's exactly right. Who do we have here?
This is Michael.
Hey, Michael, what's your favorite radio station?
Yeah, KZRG.
Oh, love to hear it, Michael. Don't go anywhere, my good man. You have just won a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos. Stay on the line for us here, Michael, if you don't mind. Yeah, tornadoes. Yeah, it's an easy one.
Very easy.
Speaking of severe weather, we have a chance of it tonight, don't we?
Yeah, we do have a possibility of severe weather, strong to severe storms, also some heavy rainfall possible as well. It'll be happening mostly in the overnight hours, but it could start as early as 7 o'clock in our area. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We will keep you up to date with the latest information.
Don't forget about the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's free to download. Get it on your phone. Can provide to you life-saving custom weather alerts. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Crowder College President Dr. Daniel.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
Another Iranian oil tanker seized. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. And like the one the other day, it's far from the Strait of Hormuz, where the U.S. military has a blockade on Iran's ports, turning away more than 30 ships.
The Department of War has released footage showing American troops on the deck of the sanctioned oil tanker Majestic X. It was interdicted in the Indian Ocean between Sri Lanka and Indonesia. Interdiction means the vessel was intercepted on suspicion of being hostile or in violation of the law. The Pentagon says it will continue to act against what it calls illicit networks providing support to Iran.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. President Trump just posted on Truth Social minutes ago. He's ordered the Navy to shoot and kill any boat putting mines in the Strait of Hormuz. The day after Iran attacked 3 ships, seizing 2 as shipping remains disrupted in the region. There was a vote at the Capitol around 3 o'clock this morning.
Senate Republicans showed the American people where they stand.
Minority Leader Chuck Schumer not happy a budget resolution passed, starting a process to fund ICE and Border Patrol that Democrats can no longer block as they demand immigration enforcement reform.
Pumping $140 billion towards rogue agencies.
The blueprint the House has to approve starts a reconciliation process that'll lead to a Senate bill to fund Border Patrol and ICE 3 years. Funding for the rest of Homeland Security was approved last month in the Senate, but not in the House yet. There's a change involving cannabis. It's not being legalized federally, but there's a reclassification this morning.
Medical marijuana gets shifted into a less dangerous category by the government. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche signing an order reclassifying state-licensed medical marijuana, shifting it from Schedule 1, which is reserved for drugs without medical use and with high potential for abuse, to the less strictly regulated Schedule 3.
Fox's Lillian Wu will win in court for Republicans in Virginia the day after voters approved congressional redistricting to help Democrats. A judge blocks it. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 78. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That will be at 8:08. 63 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Webb City, 67 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. This is the night for a big meeting in Sarcoxy.
There is a proposal to build a hyperscale data center and solar energy park in eastern Jasper County. Tonight at 7 o'clock, there'll be a meeting at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria to tell people all about it. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota wants to construct a data park that's in an area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. Again, that meeting starts at 7 at Sarcoxy High. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
A train pedestrian accident happened around 3:45 a.m. Wednesday between Jefferson and Stillwell Streets in Pittsburgh. Police say 33-year-old Dorian K. Rossback received severe injuries when he was hit by a Canadian Pacific Kansas City train. He was taken to a Joplin hospital where he is currently listed in stable condition and is expected to recover. More online at newstalkkzrg.com.
National Drug Take Back Day this Saturday. Numerous locations nationwide are going to be accepting old medications, but that's not the only way to dispose of old prescriptions. Irina Butler says you can get rid of expired prescription drugs almost any time by going to My Old Meds online.
And the information you will get is disposal location sites. And what that really means is your local pharmacy or law enforcement agency, they have kiosks near pharmacy, the pharmacies themselves that are able to support the disposal of these types of medicine.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. A mix of sun and clouds, 67, 804. News Talk KZRG.
Fire in Joplin's Murphyburg neighborhood destroyed a garage apartment early this Wednesday morning. Firefighters were called a little after 3 a.m. to 115 South Moffett Avenue to see the street-level garage with the apartment above ablaze. There was no one home at the time of the fire, and there were no injuries. The structure had significant damage. The Joplin Fire Marshal is investigating the cause of that fire.
The Royals are staying in Kansas City, Missouri.
The Kansas City Royals are teaming up with Hallmark on a massive redevelopment project at Crown Center that will reshape downtown Kansas City. Plans include a new ballpark, mixed-use development, and updated headquarters for both organizations. The project is expected to generate more than 20,000 construction jobs and bring in over $2 billion in private investment. Backers say it would boost tourism, improve walkability, and, of course, secure the Royals' future in Kansas City. Bill Pollack, Missouri Net.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL news, today is the day. The 2026 NFL Draft kicks off tonight with the first round starting at 7. In MLB action, the Cardinals lost to the Marlins 4-1 on Wednesday. St. Louis is off today and is back in action with a 3-game home set against Seattle starting tomorrow. The Royals lost to the Orioles 8-6. Kansas City's off today, and they host the Angels for a 3-game weekend series starting tomorrow. In NBA postseason action, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Phoenix Suns 120-107 to take a 2-0 series lead. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news, the service of the city of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle. It's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 8:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. A dry day today, breezy, warm, 78. Showers and storms overnight, heavy rain, possibly severe weather, and a few thunder showers tomorrow morning. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Millwood Co-Roofing and Construction. When severe weather hits, choose the professionals at Millwood to repair and protect your roof and everything under it. For details and to receive a quote, visit millwoodcojoplin.com.
No rain showing up this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 63 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Carl Junction, 67 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 8:07.
It started out small, a missed word here, a repeated sentence there, turning the TV up just a little more. But those little moments add up to missed conversations, strained relationships, and a disconnect from the world around you. It's time to reconnect and re-engage with your life and loved ones with hearing aids from Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. Mid-America Hearing Center believes the first step should be easy and pressure-free, so they offer free comprehensive hearing exams and cognitive screenings, so you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. And if you do need hearing support, they won't stop at fitting you with technology. They provide continued aftercare and testing to make sure your hearing aids are working exactly as they should. Don't miss another moment. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 on exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day, Mid-America Hearing Center.
They call him a gentle giant, the protector. Thinks he's a lap dog, even though only half his body fits. Takes up the entire couch when he naps and drools a lot. You love your big, furry friend, but what you don't love is smell. Heavy skin oils, thick coats, and yes, drool can cause a stink that lingers on everything. Take your big, furry friend to All Dogs Dream today and say bye-bye smell and hello to a fresh blowout. Neatly trimmed nails and clean, clear ears. Dealing with tangled, matted fur? All Dogs Dream can help with that too. They can take your pet from shaggy and overgrown to refined, fresh, and styled to the last whisker. Because when your Gentle Giant is clean, fresh, and properly groomed, the couch smells better, the house feels fresher, and the cuddles get a whole lot closer. That's the All Dogs Dream difference. Call All Dogs Dream to schedule your pet's next grooming appointment today. And be sure to ask about their Friday Big Dog Deals. Or book online at alldogsdream.com. All Dogs Dream, just north of Neosho on Gateway Drive.
Our founders believed that freedom wasn't just a word. It was a way of life. The freedom to move, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to live fully. But pain has a way of taking those freedoms from us. That's why Relief Factor exists. My pain had become so bad years ago that I couldn't paint, I couldn't work, I couldn't sleep. I was barely holding on. I was losing hope until my wife forced me to try Relief Factor. I didn't think it would work because it's 100% natural, drug-free, blah, blah, blah. But it absolutely broke the back of my pain. It might work for you. Over 1 million Americans have found relief and reclaimed parts of their life they thought were behind them. So this year, as we celebrate 250 years of freedom, ask yourself the simple question: are you living with the freedom you deserve? Relief Factor gives you the opportunity to live pain-free. Get your life back, the life you love. Try Relief Factor today. $19.95, 3-week quick start. Ready for you now. ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. 800-4-RELIEF.
Radio infotainment live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. You're listening to News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
It's FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG, Ted Bohorquez.
And Steve Scott.
And joining us live right now is Crowder College President Dr. Daniel. Dr. Daniel, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you and your time. President Dr. Daniel, it's like the whole Mr. Professor type thing.
Yeah, I'll just take Chet would be great.
Chet it is. Thank you for joining us, Chet. I appreciate it. Crowder College plays a pretty major role in this community, and I feel like it doesn't really get highlighted nearly enough. It gets a little overshadowed, unfortunately. And so I was very excited to talk to you this morning, Chet. I want to hear a little bit about the growth that Crowder College has seen in recent years. Tell us about it.
Yeah, just to kind of, for frame of reference for those who may not be familiar with our footprint, our main location and where we began was in Neosho, Missouri, but we actually serve a 9-county service region in southwest Missouri. So if you take the bottom 2 counties in southwest Missouri, and I'm talking like true southwest Missouri, Springfield kind of counts, but we're really southwest Missouri. You got McDonald County and Berry County, and then you march up the counties 2 by 2 all the way up to nearly halfway to Kansas City. Nevada is our furthest north county in Vernon County that we cover, but we got 9 counties in southwest Missouri and 6 instructional sites. So Neosho, Webb City, Cassville, McDonald County, Joplin, and what am I forgetting? I'm going to get in trouble for this. I didn't say 6 of them, but we have 6 locations across the 9 counties that we serve, and a regional high school regional technical education center that serves 5 high schools here in the Neosho location as well.
Wow. So, yeah, that is a much bigger footprint than I think people realize.
Yeah, and our enrollment growth is happening really at almost all of our locations, and we've been on kind of an upward trajectory for about the last 2 years. And career and technical education, the skilled trades are actually leading that enrollment growth, and we're seeing that both at the post-secondary college level as well as high school. Our high school technical education program, we're getting creative down here, rearranging where we do things to try to create space because we don't want to turn students away as they're realizing some of the best career opportunities exist in the skilled trades, and we have pathways that will get them an early start here.
Yeah, and those pathways, I think, are really huge, which is exactly something that I know Crowder College works pretty hard on formulating for kids, right?
Yeah, we had about 4 years ago, through a National Science Foundation grant, had a leader that actually is coming back to us, Dr. Witt. He's going to be our Vice President of Academic Affairs. He led a regional career pathways initiative that actually worked with, there are 6 high school regional technical education centers in our 9-county service area, and he worked to help align the curriculum to ensure that as students are pursuing career pathways in those tech centers, if they can count for credit, then they would directly align to the corresponding courses here. And so what that does is that dual credit tuition is cheap. It's less than $70 a credit hour. And we want to give them as much credit for that as possible, so that way if they come here afterwards, we can shorten the time that they're here and get them into the workforce and earning a wage as quickly as possible. And the career pathways, we certainly have a lot of students that are doing general studies because they want to transfer somewhere or they're not quite sure what they want to do, but we actually want to help them identify the careers that they're interested in that provide a return on investment for their dollars or for the taxpayers' dollars, so we can get them into the workforce and contributing to the economy as quickly as possible.
Yeah. It's Crowder College President Dr. Chet Daniel here on News Talk KZRG. Chet, earlier you had mentioned that the Crowder College, one of the leading majors, I suppose, would be the trades, a lot of enrollment in the trades. What do you attribute that to in higher education, generally speaking? Is this a result of AI? Would you put it into that category?
No, but I think there's something there. We had a panel. We worked with a consulting group to develop some marketing, digital media marketing, around high growth opportunities or high demand career opportunities. And we talked to a panel of students, and there was a student in a panel, and we were at a Rural Community College Association conference. I think it was in northern Missouri. And one of the students on the panel, I said, among the students that you graduated with that are not enrolled in college right now, why? And one of the students said, I think they're trying to figure out where are there safe jobs right now. Now, that's one student and some anecdotal, comment that they made, but I think there's an element of that. But I think the other part of it is students are looking for value and they're looking for relevance, and I think that's for community colleges. We provide that. We provide lower cost tuition. They can use their A-plus dollars here, and so it significantly reduces the cost of their education. And we have programs they're extremely relevant, and so there's not a lot of abstraction when you're learning how to disassemble and assemble a diesel engine. Or if you look around the area and you see that industrial food manufacturing drives the economy in southwest Missouri, and we have programs in our new facility in Joplin that teach them how to troubleshoot, diagnose, and work on industrial. They become industrial maintenance and mechanics, work on program logic controllers, which are the kind of the brains that control the automated environment in a manufacturing setting. And they see that, for a semester or for a year of education, they can go get a job making $55,000 a year. That type of value of return on investment and relevance, I think, is driving a lot of the enrollment. Our nursing programs are full. We've graduated 330 nurses over the last 5 years. Each of them are earning, when they begin, probably somewhere around $55,000 to $60,000 a year. And so that's a pretty compelling reason to enroll in a program. And for us and for the region, I just gave you about $30 million of economic impact of spending among graduates. And so, that to me is the value add for Crowder, both the low cost, the alignment to the area's workforce need, and then taking students, many who are low-income first-generation students, and creating middle-class earnings that help them participate in the economy in this area. And so I think that's big for us in this area.
Wow, it's quite the elevator pitch, Chet.
I don't think it's, for me, I'd say it's not an elevator pitch. It's something I experienced personally. I was a student here at Crowder in the 90s. I was a first-generation low-income student. And, beyond the skilled trades, my degree was in history. And I had faculty and staff that saw me, that saw someone who wasn't quite prepared, that invested their time in me, helped me grow, and helped me become a mature student and think critically about the world and how things worked and how to solve problems. And that's what we do. So certainly there's the pure economic part of it, but then the other part of it is, we hope that we create in students a belief that they can accomplish difficult things and solve problems and contribute to their community.
Yeah. It's Crowder College President Dr. Chet Daniel here on News Talk KZRG. Chet, we're up against the clock here a little bit, but I did want to pick your brain on the new Crowder College campus in Joplin. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I could talk forever for it, so just keep giving me time hacks on it. But we took the bridge facility that was out there by Sam's Club, we remodeled it over the course of about 2 years, created 80,000 square feet. It's the Advanced Training and Workforce Center. And if you walk through that building, you look at our programs, you can look within 10 miles of that location and see a direct connection to every program that we offer in the economy. So that's where we got 40 welding booths there. We've got, as I said, industrial maintenance, advanced manufacturing in there. We've got computer network support, surgical technology, certified medical assistants, certified medical technicians, engineering technology. We're going to start a new program there in 2027. I won't talk about it yet, but it's something else that's directly related to the healthcare needs of this area. And we want to make sure that we've got an asset there that's going to serve this region for a long time.
Interesting. Can we get a hint? Can we do like a 20-question situation?
Yeah. I mean, it's an allied health. There's a rule that says we can't market programs until they've been approved by the appropriate bodies, but it's an allied health program that's high demand that we visited with a lot of healthcare facilities in the area and said, where do you have a shortage of talent where we could assist? And we're also we work a lot with along the I-49 corridor and validated among Northwest Arkansas, and we actually have several students from Northwest Arkansas driving up for programs that we have there. And so it's a program that we're going to have that'll serve the needs of healthcare and allied health. So another shorter term program to get them into the workforce that pays a great return on investment for the students' tuition dollars and for the taxpayers' contributions.
Nice. Crowder College President Dr. Chet Daniel here on News Talk KZRG. If people want to learn more about Crowder College, some of the programs that we talked about this morning, or just some other stuff that the university has going on, where can they go?
First, I'd invite them to come physically to our spaces. We love having people on campus that are curious about what we're doing. They can certainly go to www.crowder.edu. That's kind of our main website location. Follow us on social media. We're all the time sharing about what our students and what we're doing in the community there. So we'd love for you guys to follow us on social media or stop by. Drop by the new Joplin location. Come down here to Neosho. Stop by Webb City. If you're listening to Nevada, check out the historic facility that we have up there and how we're trying to connect students that live all the way up in Nevada to programs that we have down here. I don't know if you reach Cassville or not, or McDonald County. Stop by those locations.
Chet, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk more about Crowder.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate you and your time and all you're doing over there, so thank you for that. We'll talk to you again soon, Chet. That was Crowder College President Dr. Chet Daniel here on News Talk KZRG.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Yet another Supreme Court leak. Recently published internal memos show how the High Court decides which cases to fast-track to the top of their list. The left is somehow using it as ammunition to imply bias, but the real story here, who leaked it?
Number 2.
Senate Republicans pushed their immigration funding plan forward yesterday and overnight. The Democrats refused to play ball, so the Republicans said, fine, did it without them. The new plan will be funding both ICE and Border Patrol.
Number 1.
Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley filing an amendment banning federal funding from going to Planned Parenthood. He then noted he doesn't think that taxpayer money should be going to pay for abortions.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on universal basic income? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. UBI, What is your thinking on it? Kim Commando with technology coming up next on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder showers tomorrow morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Stop before you dig. Click or call 811. Every dig, every time.
Water, power, internet, and sewer are all essential services we rely on, and all are buried underground and out of sight. Hitting one could mean big trouble. Contact Missouri 811 before you dig to avoid costly repairs and outages. It's free, it's easy, and it's the law.
Stop before you dig. Click or call 811. Every dig, every time.
It's the law. Sponsored by Missouri 811.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. 800-LifeLock. 1-800-LifeLock or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun, the breeze.
What was that?
Don't look at it.
But the pile of leaves, they're laughing.
Don't engage, honey. You'll only make it worse.
I'm going to grab a drink from the garage.
Oh, look. It's Mr. I'll Fix You Someday, broken rake.
You think that's bad? I was a birthday gift 12 years ago. Never once used.
Ha! No Marie Kondo for us. You'll never get rid of us.
Don't wait until your junk starts fighting back. Call Big John's Roll-Off Service today.
Hey, I'm Claire.
And I'm the Big John with Big John's Roll-Off Service. We'll drop off the right size roll-off for your spring cleaning, home projects, and yes, contractors and business job sites too.
Text us at 417-540-0663 or go to bigjohnsrolloff.com and get your flat rate upfront price today.
When you've got big waste, you need Big John's.
Big on service, big on savings. Big John's.
Cost of streaming your favorite shows is higher than ever. The dream of saving money by cutting the cable is a failed experiment. But there are ways to fight back. I'm Tim Commando for LinkedIn. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Right now, post your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim. The biggest mistake is treating streaming like cable, which is precisely what Disney, Hulu, Netflix, and all the others want. YouTube Premium hits $15.99 per month come June 7th. Netflix is already $26.99. The average family pays $972 per year just for streaming. So start juggling. Pick one to keep all the time. Then when another begins promoting something you want to see, add it. When the series or film is done, cancel. Or subscribe to HBO or Apple for a long week or two of binge watching. When you're done, again, cancel. Because they'll always welcome you back. If you're confused by all the AI hype, make sure that you sign up for my free weekly newsletter. Do it now at splashofai.com. For small businesses, every hire matters. A bad hire costs you time, money, and momentum you can't afford to lose. But a great hire, they can change everything. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates for you, so you're spending time talking to people who are actually a great fit. I know firsthand how time-consuming hiring can be. You're running a business and wearing a dozen hats. You do not have the time to sort through hundreds of applications just to spot that one right person. Posting a job is easy. It's the finding, connecting, and screening applicants that you just don't have time for. LinkedIn Hiring Pro handles it all for you. Writing the job description, finding top candidates, even conducting AI-powered first interviews. Hire right the first time. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim. Check it out now while you're thinking about it. Go to linkedin.com/Kim. That's linkedin.com/Kim. Terms and conditions apply.
Join me, Clay Travis, and my good friend Buck Sexton weekdays starting at 11 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
Just before 8:30, Ted Bojorquez,
Steve Scott,
Lucas Davis.
Chance of severe weather tonight.
That's right. The rain could be starting in the 7 o'clock hour and going until about 7 in the morning. 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall. Some could be strong to severe thunderstorms. If severe weather breaks out, we'll break in. Keep it right here on News Talk, KZRG.
Coming up in less than 10 minutes at around 8:40. What happens when a man goes up against a locomotive in the city of Pittsburgh, Kansas? I'll tell you what, it doesn't go well for the man. We have details for you on that very real story happening locally coming up in less than 10 minutes, along with an update on not just a data center, but an entire data park that could be coming to Jasper County. That coming up in less than 10 minutes as well on News Talk KZRG.
At 8:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
GOP missing scientists.
Another Iran tanker seized.
Latest on the DHS budget fight.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Heading for a high of 78. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 8:38. 63 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Galena, 67 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk, KZRG.
House Oversight Committee Chairman and Republican Congressman James Comer recently writing letters to several government agencies, such as the Departments of War and Energy, requesting information regarding the 11 missing or dead scientists.
We want to see everything that NASA has, everything the Department of Energy has, everything the Department of War has, and we want to compare notes to see if there's some type of link, if there is something that would suggest that these are consistent with some type of country or some individual.
The U.S. military says it seized yet another tanker allegedly carrying Iranian oil. Lucas Thomason telling News Talk KZRG.
That's the third ship boarded by U.S. forces in the past few days, and it comes as Iran says it will not be returning to the negotiating table nor open the Strait of Hormuz until that blockade is removed. Now, the third Iranian vessel being boarded, DOW with the caption, overnight U.S. forces carried out a maritime interdiction and right of visit boarding of the sanctioned stateless vessel motor tanker Majestic transporting oil from Iran in the Indian Ocean within the Indo-PACOM area of responsibility. We will continue global maritime enforcement to disrupt illicit networks and interdict vessels providing material support to Iran wherever they operate.
The Senate is making a new push to reopen the Homeland Security Department.
GOP senators working through the night voted to adopt a new budget plan that would fund ICE and Border Patrol over Democratic objections and send it to the House, taking the first steps in a new effort to reopen the Department of Homeland Security, shut down since mid-February over Democratic demands for policy changes in the wake of fatal shootings by federal agents. Democrats overnight pushing for reforms, insisting the billions being pumped into immigration agencies would be better spent on lowering health care and other expenses. This new effort, called budget reconciliation, is the same maneuver which Republicans used to pass the president's package of tax and spending cuts with no Democratic support. Lillian Wu, Fox News.
67, it's 8:33. News Talk KZRG.
Tonight's the night for a big meeting in Sarcoxy.
There is a proposal to build a hyperscale data center and solar energy park in eastern Jasper County. Tonight at 7 o'clock, there'll be a meeting at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria to tell people all about it. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota wants to construct a data park that's in an area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. Again, that meeting starts at 7 at Sarcoxy High. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
This Saturday is National Drug Take-Back Day. Numerous locations nationwide are going to be accepting old medications. You can also go to myoldmeds.com to find a disposal kiosk any time of the year. Irina Butler of the Old Meds effort says that the website is offering something new.
We recently launched a new Sharps disposal resource that provides a step-by-step guidance on safely disposing of your used needles and lancets, along with state-specific guidelines around community disposal locations and mailback options.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 67 at 835. News Talk, KZRG.
Fire units were called to a structure fire early Tuesday morning in the 400 block of West 7th Street in Pittsburgh. The call came in around 1:30 a.m. Smoke was coming from the structure. A fire was confirmed and an attack line was established. The fire was put out. No reports of injuries.
The NFL met with the FCC to defend its shift of live games from broadcast to streaming services. Darren Botello is in Washington with the details.
Fox Business is told the meeting was set up by the NFL proactively. The NFL argues that if all 32 teams started cutting their own individual media deals, it would be total chaos for you, the consumer. According to the NFL, allowing all 32 teams to negotiate their own rights deals would result in further viewer confusion and higher costs. But FCC Chair Brendan Carr says the current model is already pricing out families. He's warning the league could lose its valuable antitrust exemption if it keeps pushing games, including the playoffs, behind digital paywalls.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In NFL news, today is the day. The 2026 NFL Draft kicks off tonight with the first round starting at 7. In MLB action, the Cardinals lost to the Marlins 4-1 on Wednesday. St. Louis is off today and is back in action with a 3-game home set against Seattle starting tomorrow. The Royals lost to the Orioles 8-6. Kansas City's off today, and they host the Angels for a 3-game weekend series starting tomorrow. In NBA postseason action, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Phoenix Suns 120-107 to take a 2-0 series lead. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news is service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 9 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder showers tomorrow morning before we dry out by the afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar showing no rain this morning in the 4 states. 63 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Webb City, 67 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG, with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 8:38.
Just one late night cookie.
A midnight snack for you? Harmless. But termites, they believe in the 24/7 snack. They never stop eating. Not at midnight, not in the morning, not while you're at work. And by the time you notice them, termites have likely already been there for months.
Hey, it's Doug.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry, you're going to have to be forced to listen to me blow my nose. That was a pretty good impression, Steve.
You're welcome.
Very nearly spot on.
It's a no-go. Make sure your home or business is protected.
It's a no-go.
Inspection today at bugawaypc.com. We do exactly what we say. We keep the bugs away. Customer satisfaction is our number one goal at Bugaway Pest Control.
You've got the logo, the brand colors dialed in, a Facebook page that doubles as your company's website. So why aren't more people choosing your new business? If you're at the starting line of a brand new business, stop asking where do I start or how do I grow, and reach out to the brand experts at Zimmer Marketing. We'll capture professional headshots, craft a uniquely curated logo, create a fully functional and engaging website, and we'll make sure people think of you as the top 1, 2, or 3 in your industry. That means the next time your audience is looking for their next option, when they're looking for a legitimate business that checks all the boxes, we'll make sure they see you as the option. We'll help you stand out. We'll help you be unforgettable. We'll help you plan for the future and secure an expanding market share through proven strategies and advertising solutions.
Oh my goodness, I'm dehydrated.
Strategy with measurable results. Get started today with a branding system that works at ZimmerMarketing.com. Zimmer Marketing. It just works.
My name is Addison. I'm a dental hygienist for Dr. Lee.
My name is Darian. I'm also a dental hygienist. We see patients from children to adults, patients who are anxious, patients who are excited, patients who go every 6 months, and patients who have not been in several years, patients who are afraid to be judged for what's going on in their mouth, and patients who have that confident, healthy smile.
I have patients come in all the time and tell me they're like, I don't want to be here. We're not here to judge them, that we're here to help them and get them back on track. And Dr. Lemus is very good about being straightforward with what's needed, and then we go to Joyce and talk with her, and she goes over the treatment plans and help them get the plan established.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. Welcome to the neighborhood practice for your whole family. Learn more at teamdentalofjoplin.com.
Team Dental of Joplin, your neighborhood practice for your whole family.
Be sure to tune in to News Talk KZRG every weekday from 9 to 11 to hear what's going on with me, Chris Plant, on News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Today it's going to be mostly cloudy and breezy, 78 for the high, with winds out of the south gusting as high as 33 miles per hour. Tonight, 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some storms could produce heavy rainfall. Overnight low down to 61. Some could be strong to severe. Possible 1 to 2 inches of rain possible tonight. Then tomorrow morning, more chances of showers and thunderstorms, then clearing off with a high tomorrow of around 75. Now, they're saying that all forms of severe weather are possible for the time frame for tonight. Actually, taking a look at that, it says that we could have a slight tornado risk, marginal hail risk, slight thunderstorm wind damage risk, elevated lightning risk, limited excessive rainfall risk, and limited non-thunderstorm wind risk. That'll be developing this evening into the overnight hours. If severe weather breaks out, we will break in. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG.
That's a lot of risk. Is there a good looks risk at all for the 4 states?
No, you've capitalized on it all. You've got it all.
So it's not a risk, it's a downright threat.
With you, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, late yesterday night, very early hours of the Wednesday morning, at around 3:45 in the morning, a local guy was cruising around Pittsburgh at 3:45 a.m., as the locals in Pittsburgh tend to do.
Oh, yeah. We all do it at 3:45 in the morning.
That's when I usually cruise around and start getting up to some mischief.
Yeah.
Well, this individual, he was hit by a train at 3:45 in the morning on Wednesday.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh police got a call. They showed up to an area south of Jefferson Street and east of Stillwell Street in Pittsburgh, if you're familiar, and they found this dude. They identified him as 33-year-old Dorian Roseback of Pittsburgh, and they found that he had been hit by a Canadian Pacific Kansas City railroad line. He got swapped, mollywopped by this thing. So it just goes to show you, man versus machine. Machine will win every single time.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, Roseback did receive severe injuries during this accident, but he was transported to the emergency department of a Joplin area hospital for treatment. From my understanding, as of today, as of this morning, he is in stable condition, is expected to be recovering. And aside from just him being mollywopped by this thing, there were no other injuries reported. Getting hit by a train, it sounds like it's something that could never happen to you, but it could. Whether your car gets stuck there, or for you youngsters, you utes out there, if you're filming a tic-tac video on the train rails, and you think it's cool, which you're not supposed to be on, then it could happen. We don't know what Rosebeck was doing in Pittsburgh at 3:45 in the morning, cruising around the rail yard. Something.
On foot.
Something. And whatever it was, it got him hit. But don't do it. Honestly, just avoid those train tracks altogether. There's no reason to be out there.
Well, it's even like when we had the incident here just a couple of weeks ago on Carl Junction where the semi got stuck on the train track and got hit by a train.
Right.
Guess who's going to win? It ain't going to be the semi. It ain't going to be the person. It's not going to be the car. It'll be the train.
It will be the train every single time. So just be careful around those things. Details on this incident can be found at newstalkkzrg.com. KZRG News Time 845. Another one we have for you today. We've been talking about it all morning. You may have just heard it in the last newscast, but this is a big one. This is a really big deal here. We were in the Joplin area pretty up in arms about talks of a data center coming to Joplin. Well, in Jasper County decided to say, hey, hold my beer. I'm going to one-up you. Jasper County is now looking down the barrel of a data park. Not just a center, a full-blown park. A hyperscale data park complete with solar energy park, all happening in eastern Jasper County. Potentially. Geronimo Power of Bloomington, Minnesota. They want to construct this entire data park in an area north of Sarcoxie, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell, sort of near County Road 20, that general area of Jasper County in southwest Missouri. Now, this is not a done deal yet. It's a proposed...
It's
not yet. It is a proposed project, and they are currently in the evaluation phase. If they end up going through with this, construction could begin around spring of 2027. Right. Now, here's the dealio Montrilio with this. You have a say. If you think that this say is legitimate, show up. If you think that this is just lip service as a way of quelling the masses, show up anyway. It's happening tonight. There is a meeting about it. You are invited. It's at the Sarcoxie High School cafeteria tonight at 7. They want to know your thoughts on this, or at least they are pretending to want to know your thoughts on it. Give them your thoughts anyway. If you have a problem with this, conceptually or otherwise, make it impossible for them to think that nobody's upset by this. If you love the idea, and you would love to see more data parks and data centers, and you would love to see the Minnesota-based Geronimo Power roll on in and do their thing, if you love solar panel parks being built in the area, show up. Voice your opinion. Say, boy, this sounds awesome. I love this. I love that memory cards for my camera are now 3x the price because data centers are gobbling up all of the computer chips.
Or electric rates are shooting sky high because of all the electricity going to run the data centers.
Or the threat of your water bill tripling because of something like that. I love that. This is my favorite thing that I've heard ever in the history of things that I've ever heard. I wish I had 3 ears so I can hear this out of more orifices in my body instead of just the 2. I love this news so much. I'm a citizen. I can't wait to show up to the Sarcoxie High School cafeteria at 7 p.m. tonight and talk about how much I love the Geronimo Power Company of Bloomington, Minnesota.
Invading our area. So are you going to be there tonight?
That's exactly what I'm going to say.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it in this tone of voice, too. I love this news. Thank you, Big Data, for providing me an opportunity to pay more money for my electric and water bills. I don't know what I would do as a citizen of capitalism without this great opportunity. I won't do you wrong, sir.
Wow.
That's what I'm going to say. What are you going to say?
I can't wait to hear the recording of that tonight.
What are you going to say? Text us at 417-782-1310. If you are passionate about this, as clearly Steve and I are, then show up
You're really
tonight.
passionate.
Show up tonight.
Wow.
I'm passionately pro, as you could tell.
Yeah, I can really tell.
Yeah. If you're passionate, show up tonight at
you really need to have a girlfriend since you're into so much dating.
What?
With data centers.
Date a center?
Yeah,
Is that
date
your...
a center.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah.
No, this one really deserves.
Get him off the stage, please. All right, moving on from there, something else going on. We were reporting on this a lot in recent times, recent months, but less so in the last couple of weeks here. The Royals, Kansas City Royals, are they going to Kansas or are they staying in Missouri? What ended up becoming of all of that? Well, the decision was finally handed down, became public just yesterday. The Royals are, in fact, staying in Missouri, the Kansas City area on the Missouri side of the state line, which is awesome. And they are partnering with none other than Hallmark.
The ones that have the wonderful Christmas stories that repeat every 2 hours with a different story, but the exact same tactic of the girl goes to
same story, different
town.
characters.
Yeah.
Hallmark, the greeting card company, they are partnering with the Royals and keeping them in the Show Me State. Boy, I had a lot of stuff on my bingo sheet for 2026. I had Killer Bees making a comeback. That hasn't happened yet. What I did not have is Hallmark teaming up with the Kansas City Royals.
I did not have that on my bingo card as well. But what's really nice is they're going to be building it with private funds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Private funds.
Allegedly, they will not be seeking out government subsidies. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see if they change their mind, or we'll see if it turns out they're just calling it something different. You know how there was a period where they said, we're not raising taxes, but we will charge a tariff. Brother, it's the same thing, different word. So we're going to see if something like that
Wonder
is going
if they're going to raise the price of cards.
Cards?
Yeah.
Hallmark cards?
Hallmark cards. I wonder if they're going to raise the prices on those. Help pay for it.
Big greeting card.
Yeah, really.
Is big greeting card, big MLB, and big data all colluding together?
That's true.
That's what it seems like.
That's what it definitely seems like.
KZRG News Time 8:51.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
Yet another Supreme Court leak. Recently published internal memos showed how the High Court decides which cases to fast-track to the top of their list. The left is somehow using it as ammunition to imply a bias, but the real story here, who leaked it?
Number 2.
Senate Republicans pushing their immigration funding plan forward. The Democrats refused to play ball, so the Republicans said, fine, and did it without them. The new plan will be funding both ICE and Border Patrol.
Number 1.
Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley filing an amendment banning federal funding from going to Planned Parenthood. He then noted he does not think taxpayer money should be going to pay for abortions.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on universal basic income? We want to know, also known as UBI. Text us at 417-782-1310. What are your thoughts on universal basic income? Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Chris Plant on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. It is warm and muggy to start the day. That is going to set the stage for the potential for strong to severe storms overnight tonight and briefly tomorrow morning. Today's dry, breezy, 78. Showers and thunderstorms overnight could produce some heavy rain along with gusty winds and the slight risk of a tornado. And a few thunder.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We appreciate it.
See you in the morning.
Later.